That's crazy.
Welcome to a world of mystery and spookiness, where things get a little weird and the woods have secrets that are hard to explain. Watch this trail cam video collection and join us on a journey into the strange and mysterious. Get ready for some creepy moments, strange sightings, and encounters with huge creatures that we cannot quite figure out. These moments were caught on cameras hidden deep in the wilderness, and they'll definitely make you question what you thought you knew. However, come explore the unknown with us, but be careful, the journey might be a bit scary, if you're up for it. Black Witch. Let's picture a dark abandoned house in which the camera captured a chilling and mysterious sight. Amidst the pitch black night, a flashlight beam revealed a cryptic figure, possibly a witch. This eerie being had impossibly thin, stick-like legs and similarly twig-like hands. Its appearance was reminiscent of a woolen doll, with thread-like hair and a black woolen body. What made it truly unsettling was the fact that it hung in the air, slowly descending as if defying gravity. This wasn't any ordinary toy. It was a creepy, supernatural presence lurking in the shadows of the house. As the camera rolled, it appeared that other paranormal entities were also at play, working to make the atmosphere even more unsettling and frightening. The mystery surrounding this strange occurrence remained unsolved, leaving us with many questions and a lingering sense of dread. It's still unknown what these entities were and what they were doing in that eerie, sealed house, adding to the overall sense of unease in the dark, haunted setting. A Bigfoot? Deep within the dark, mysterious forest at night, a trail camera recorded something truly strange. A massive, pitch-black figure emerged. Some suggest it might be the elusive Bigfoot. This colossal and dark entity moved swiftly, sending shivers down the spine of anyone watching. Its enormous form seemed like a nightmare come to life, and the air quivered with fear as it darted through the underbrush. Its purpose remained a mystery. Was it seeking safety or something else in the sinister woods? The camera, like a sentinel in the eerie darkness, captured glimpses of this creature, a true mystery that defies logic. It served as a reminder that Bigfoot's secrets endure in the shadowy forest, shrouded in darkness. Leopards Feast. In the heart of the wild one sunny day, a sneaky bloodsucker hunted through the thick emerald forest. It had keen eyes, sharp claws, and a spotted fur that helped it blend into the spotted gloom. The critter's empty belly roared, encouraging it to find food. With quiet and careful way, the cat stalked its prey, its muscles curled like springs ready to hurtle. And in one fast move, it bounded, its claws sharp as daggers, and clamped onto its mess. As the leopard prowled, it spotted a juicy morsel hard, a full unknowing prey. Its eyes lit up with hunger with a nippy, graceful movement. The leopard crept closer, every muscle in its body curled like a spring. The leopard attacked. It bounded onto a sturdy tree, its claws digging into the bark, and began a skillful climb. The prey limped and jerked in the bloodsucker's grasp, but the leopard's grip was unyielding. The tree's branches swayed and creaked under their weight. Eventually, the leopard reached a secure perch, high above the timber bottom, flavoring its well-earned mess with a palmy grin. Hungry monkey babies. The camera captured a spooky sight of two little monkeys all drenched and tiny. In the daytime, these little monkey babies were so small, and they were shaking because of the cold. They were really hungry and trying hard to find something to eat. Then a kind man came and gave them some milk in a feeder. They drank it up like they hadn't eaten for days. They seemed incredibly hungry. It was quite a surprising scene. Seeing these shivering, wet monkeys suddenly getting a warm meal, it made you wonder how they survived out there in the cold. But at that moment, they were just happy to have something to eat and get warm.
It was a heartwarming sight for sure.
The Tailless Fox. In the extreme vastness of a thick forest, home to many mystic phantoms, a trail camera was set to record the unnatural and daunting set of events. The footage revealed strange movements by a peculiar predator. An uninviting scene of wilderness surrounded by tranquility and enigmatic abandonment was captured. The tall trees, laden with twigs and bushes, looked gloomier than usual, as if it were a realm of some unwelcoming creature, a door to an unseen world of hostile creatures hungry for worldly beings. In the video, a peculiar creature was seen popping from nowhere in sight, with big, bright, beaming eyes wandering here and there for its prey. The creature looked like a fox, with no tail and a very abnormal facial structure. Unlike the quiet and stealthy nature of the skulk of foxes, this creature was hopping and jumping quickly in search of its prey. The animal remained for a few minutes and escaped from the frame. Witnessing such a creature can be spooky for some people. In contrast for others, it raised a question about some other species of fox, or a fox without a tail due to some unfortunate events. However, nature is mystic and enigmatic. Mysterious Bridge Spectre Horror. In the middle of the night, a really scary video showed something unimaginably horrifying. In this video, there were some people walking along a desolate road, surrounded by a deep pitch-black darkness that seemed to engulf them completely. As they continued down this eerie path, an unsettling feeling of fear started to creep over them. Suddenly, something terrifying emerged, as if summoned from the deepest depths of despair. It was a tall, ghostly figure dressed in white, standing precariously on the edge of an old, crumbling bridge. Its presence felt like a warning of impending disaster. Those who saw it were overwhelmed by panic and rushed towards the mysterious figure. Driven by an instinct to help, their frantic cries cut through the silence of the night. But they couldn't reach in time. With a grim determination, the figure leaped from the edge of the bridge, falling into the abyss below. However, the truly chilling part was what happened next. Inexplicably, the ghostly figure didn't crash into the dark waters as you might expect. Instead, it vanished into the impenetrable darkness, leaving those who had witnessed this strange event utterly bewildered. They scoured the area, their hearts pounding with fear, but there was no sign of the figure. This unsettling incident left everyone with more questions than answers. What was that eerie creature? Why was it on the bridge? What dark purpose drove it to the edge of oblivion? Fear held them in its grip, like a thick, suffocated fog, sending shivers down their spines. Reality seemed to have unraveled into an unsolvable mystery, blurring the line between the world we know and the world of the supernatural. The secrets of that nightmarish encounter would forever remain hidden in the depths of the unknown, leaving everyone with a chilling riddle that defied explanation. Skinwalker Mystery. The video shows a strange, mysterious, and unsettling encounter that happened at night in the grass. The person's attention is swiftly drawn to a strange pale creature in the video, which then charges toward the car.
Right there, what is that? Is that a buck? What is that? Dude, that's a...
Viewers were perplexed about its true identity after it flicked and took on an unusual appearance, leaving them to believe it was a giant deer. In the video, a theory suggests it might be a skinwalker. Legends from the Navajo people describe creatures called skinwalkers, who can change their shape and have evil intentions toward people. According to Navajo legend, a skinwalker can transform into any animal and frequently perform dark magic. Some people think skinwalkers are real and commit evil deeds, even though many regard the idea as superstition. The Navajo people have stories about skinwalkers that have been passed down through the generations, and some people think that just talking about them will bring misfortune or indicate that they're there. The video also raises the question of whether the person who recorded it on their dashcam saw a skinwalker, or if there are other possible explanations for the weird-looking creature.
Right there, what is that? Is that a buck? What is that? Dude, that's a...
It heightens the controversy and mystique surrounding these sightings and the folklore associated with them. Eerie nighttime creature unveiled. In the dark of night, a camera saw something truly terrifying. It was a creature like a nightmare come to life. Its eyes glowed eerily like evil stars in the black night. As the night grew darker, a wicked, ghostly figure appeared. It was a scary thing with eyes that blazed like fiery embers from a cursed fire. It came out of the shadows like a spooky dance, and the camera captured this scary transformation. It looked like a web made of fear. This mysterious and horrible creature gave off a very old and bad feeling, making anyone who saw it really scared. It was like something that didn't belong in our world, a creature that was scarier than anything we could understand. On this cold night, nothing this horrifying had ever been seen before. It seemed to crawl out of the dark, and its evil purpose was hidden in its shadowy shape. It was a total mystery that left everyone who saw it feeling really afraid, like something very bad was about to happen. As the darkness took away the truth about what this thing was, the world shook with fear. Nobody could know what kind of evil was hiding in that terrible place, or what terrible plan this creature had for the world of the living. The camera had seen something no one should ever see, a glimpse into the darkest and most terrifying place. And the question remained, a mystery without an answer in the dark. Bear encounter. Once in a big wild jungle, two familiars decided to explore. They walked among tall trees and twisted vines, feeling excited about what was ahead. As they went further, they heard a noise in the bushes. Suddenly, a huge bear came out, its fur shining in the sunlight. The hikers got really scared and stood still. The bear was more curious than mean.
Go to the left side of the trail.
Left side of the trail.
It sniffed the air and stood up on its back legs. The hikers, hearts beating fast, stepped back slowly, trying not to upset the big animal.
Hey, bear.
The jungle got super quiet as this surprising meeting happened. Eventually, the bear, maybe tired of watching the scared humans, strolled back into the jungle. The hikers felt so relieved, realizing they had a close moment with the wild beauty. The jungle, once mysterious, became a story they'd tell for a long time. A story of bravery and the day they met a bear in the deep, wild heart of nature. Dogman werewolf caught on cam. Late one night in a deep jungle, a brave lady went camping with just her safe torch. Little did she know the forest had secrets she never imagined. As the night got darker, her camera caught something spine-chilling. A black werewolf, part man, part dog, with glowing green eyes. This scary creature came out of the shadows, making her feel shivers. Suddenly, her camping adventure turned into a super scary meeting with something supernatural. The werewolf, with its fur standing up, came closer with a strange power. Its glowing eyes lit up the dark, making a really strange scene. The air felt heavy with suspense as the lady held onto her torch, feeling stuck in this unreal moment. The camera took a picture, saving the night when the jungle showed its mysterious habitant, the scary and mysterious Dogman werewolf. Ripples of terror. The video begins with a calming sight surrounded by lustrous trees in the background and a breathable atmosphere. The camera is focused on a small pond with foliage and greenery around its rim, making it a spectacular sight to witness. But who knows that this tranquility will bring a series of peculiar and gruesome events. By diving more into the video, a man is seen lunging big strokes with a long stick in the pond, creating giant unruly ripples, disturbing the serenity of the atmosphere. These massive waves and the provocative sound concerned the underlying creature. In no time, a rowdy reptile, a savage eater, plunged out of the small pond in all its wrath and anger. Witnessing this hapless crocodile creeping with lightning and devouring speed had left the spectator terrified and amused at the same time. It is seen in the video that the massive predator was ready to dismember its prey with its deadly death rolls if there was not any fencing around the pond. The video provides us with a testimony to the savage and gruesome nature of an unruly crocodile.
That is crazy.
A demonic ritual. Wandering through the perilous trails of an abandoned forest during one of the darkest nights of the century, the camera stumbled upon a demonic ritual surrounded by unholy creatures. The night of terror was filled with excessive panting of the lost traveler because he had accidentally witnessed a satanic ritual. As soon as the video plunges word, the camera zooms over a huge satanic figure with giant horns, his bloodied eyes gawking hideously over the poor traveler, who seemed to have disrupted the unholy gathering. This nerve-wracking scene can be felt in heavy gasping. Within seconds, the sinister being started looking at the invader. A sudden darkness prevailed, and the ritual vanished into a thin air. The demonic Satan with his unholy worshippers gathered over him like a lurking shadow of death and despair. The camera seems to shift briskly to portray the traveler's attempt to escape his death. At the same time, the lens zoomed over the anguished cries of the pilgrim, which were drowned out by Satan's and his witch's wicked laughter, their sinister echoes resounding through the night as they seized their victim. The Chupacabras' Midnight Feast. Once upon a moonless night, a nipping event unfolded. The air was thick with riddles as the darkness sounded to devour everything in its path. A lone, alarmed critter kept quietly through the green, its heart pounding like a barrel in the silence. This animal, a small furry beast, was the unwitting prey of a fearsome bloodsucker known as the Chupacabra. The Chupacabra was a legend rumored among the creatures of the timber, a critter that struck fear into the hearts of all who crossed its path. As the small beast cringed in the darkness, it heard a faint rustling in the darkness. Suddenly, a brace of glowing red eyes pierced through the blackness, and a horrifying figure came up. The Chupacabra, with its scaled skin and sharp bloody fangs, moved stealthily toward its prey. The small beast quivered as the Chupacabra pounced, and a detailed, horrible struggle replaced. In the creepy silence of the dark place, the Chupacabra claimed its mess, leaving nothing but a haunting memory of the hassle. The night remained shrouded in darkness, and the legend of the Chupacabra lived on, a dreadful tale brooded among the critters of the wood, a memorial of the grim, determined cycle of life and death in the wild. Mermaid Mystery Unsolved. One bright day, a strange event occurred beneath the vast blue ocean. A vigilant drone camera unveiled an extraordinary mystery that challenged our understanding. The drone's watchful lens captured a mysterious sight, a mermaid shimmering like liquid silver in her watery realm. Her graceful movements defied the laws of nature as she glided through the crystal-clear waters with an otherworldly elegance. It was an incredibly rare occurrence, defying all logic, to witness a mermaid in the pristine embrace of the ocean. As the camera moved, jagged rocks emerged from the ocean's depths, casting eerie, serpentine shadows. The mermaid, like a sea siren, playfully swam among these enigmatic stones, her haunting song resonating in the drone's microphone. It was as though the very elements had conspired to create an enigmatic performance where nature's secrets whispered to the unspoken. What had led her to step out of folklore and into our reality? Was she a guardian of hidden treasures, a living relic from a forgotten era, or a messenger from a world shrouded in the mists of time? The ocean embraced her with a gentle touch, its waves showing reverence for her presence. Yet the deepest mystery remained unsolved. Who was she, this aquatic enigma? What was her purpose, and what stories were concealed within her enigmatic heart? The drone, its power dwindling, could do nothing but witness this spectral encounter. As the mermaid gradually faded into the azure depths of the ocean, she left behind a trail of unanswered riddles, haunting and enigmatic. The world would persist in its relentless quest for understanding, but it appeared that certain mysteries were destined to remain hidden, forever entwined in the secrets of the deep. Man or the Swing. In this eerie video, we see a man in a nighttime park, where a swing mysteriously sways without anyone near it, creating a creepy setting. Oddly, the man remains strangely calm and unmoved, even in this unsettling situation. When another person arrives to document this paranormal event, the first man inexplicably disappears from the video, intensifying the enigma and fear. With many questions left unanswered and various explanations in mind, we're left contemplating the real essence of this encounter, filled with suspense and uncertainty. Real-life mermaid discovery. A camera in Minnesota captured a strange sight on the beaches, and it was undeniably eerie. In the footage, there were two men, both with their heads covered in yellow dreadlocks, walking down the hill towards the beach. One of them was clutching a piece of cloth tightly in his hand. As they reached the shore, one of the men ventured into the water, disappearing briefly before re-emerging with something in his grasp. As the video continued, the waves seemed to grow stronger and more turbulent, making it difficult to see what the men had found. The person behind the camera zoomed in, hoping to get a clearer view of the mysterious object.
Looks like they're pulling something out of the water. Must be the thing I was looking at.
It was something green or blue, and it could have been a sea creature or perhaps something else entirely. Driven by curiosity, the man decided to get closer to the two individuals. His steps brought him within earshot, and what he saw was nothing short of astonishing. There, lying on the beach, was a figure with the body shape of a mermaid. It was green in color and appeared lifeless. The mermaid, a mythical creature often relegated to the realm of fairy tales, now lay before them in reality. It was a chilling and shocking sight. The question on everyone's mind was whether this was indeed a mermaid or merely a human with a mermaid-like appearance who had met a tragic fate in the sea. Speculations were rife, but the truth remained hidden, perhaps obscured by authorities. Nevertheless, the capture of this enigmatic figure on the beach left a profound impact, blurring the lines between fantasy and reality. Mysterious venomous encounter. In a lonely, rocky place under the hot, unyielding sun, something strange happened. A camera, almost guided by an unseen hand, focused on a sight that made no sense. In this dry, barren land, a dark and ominous creature slithered. It was like a living shadow, absorbing all the light around it. With a sinister intent, it reached for a defenseless crab. The crab, driven by pure instinct, fought desperately to escape its impending doom. But with each passing moment, it became clear that the crab's struggle was futile. The dark creature coiled around it, hungry and relentless. It clung to the crab as if it wanted to devour it whole. If there were any spectators, they remained hidden among the rocky maze, watching in silence. They felt a growing unease in their hearts as they witnessed this eerie scene. As the day dragged on, the mystery deepened. What summoned this malevolent creature to this desolate place? What wicked purpose did it serve? Was it an omen of doom or some alien force with an unknowable plan? The camera continued to capture this unsettling spectacle, leaving the world to ponder the dark forces at play in this hidden corner of the rocky wilderness. Here, in a land where answers were scarce, questions ruled, and understanding remained elusive. Mysterious figure. The trail camera recorded a mysterious creature in the midst of a dark forest, revealing a cryptic, bizarre creature wearing a camouflage kind of clothing. It was looking scary, as it was not an average human being wearing such clothing. Such kind of clothing is used by hunters to hide themselves, but this thing caught on camera was bizarre, as it was not known what the figure was doing there. A sinister appearance with a long hairy dress like camouflage clothing was creating terror there and making it more curious, as no human being can dare to go there at such a dangerous place. Maybe it was a paranormal creature wandering there and caught on camera, but still, it's a mystery which needs to be resolved. Such a mysterious creature was not seen yet, and it's curious to have caught such a rare sighting which terrified everyone. Mysterious UFO in sky. One extraordinary night, something amazing happened that left everyone amazed. Have you heard of UFOs? Those mysterious unidentified flying objects that have fascinated people for a long time? Well, on this spooky night, they were real. There was a camera set up to take pictures of the night sky, just like people do every night. But this time, it saw something strange. 3 small lights, which at first looked like stars, were hanging in the dark sky. But then something weird happened. They started moving. These mysterious things moved gracefully and silently, not like anything we've seen before. They didn't follow the rules of gravity. They glided through the sky as if they were weightless. People who saw this couldn't stop talking about it. Some thought these were visitors from far-off planets, UFOs from places we don't even know about coming to visit our part of space.
Against the night sky, those 3 little dots there, look at them. They're moving in concert.
Others weren't so sure and had different ideas. But in the midst of all the excitement about these 3 strange objects, something even stranger happened. A 4th one appeared, just like the others, but it moved incredibly fast. It shot across the sky like a flash and made people doubt what they were seeing. These objects were so mysterious that nobody could figure them out. What were they? Where did they come from? And why were they here in our night sky? These questions puzzled everyone who saw them. That night, the world got a glimpse of things we don't understand. A mysterious dance of unidentified flying objects and a riddle we couldn't solve. The night kept its secrets, and all we could do was wonder about the strange things we saw in the dark sky.
They tried to chase it down. They could not chase it down. And this was rolled out today.
Dolphins stole a fish. Once upon a time near the ocean, some happy men caught a bunch of shiny fish. They were really proud of their hard work. They chatted excitedly about their big catch. Suddenly, a slick black dolphin showed up with a mischievous look in its eye. Quick as a wink, it grabbed a fish right from one man's hands. The men were surprised, their eyes wide open. The clever dolphin zoomed away, leaving the men laughing and shocked. At the same time, a sneaky camera filmed everything. The men's happy faces turning into surprise, then laughter, and the black dolphin making a quick getaway with its yummy catch.
Okay.
The stolen fish became the talk of the day, a story shared with amazed friends who could hardly believe a black dolphin could be such a tricky and fast thief in the daytime by the shining sea. And that is how the tale of the fish-stealing black dolphin spread throughout the beach city, adding a bit of excitement to their usual seaside days. Lucky chicken. Once on a sunny day, a brave chicken got mixed up and ended up in a place where unfriendly crocodiles lived. When the crocs saw the unexpected feathery visitor, they got really excited and started chasing the poor chicken. Hungry for a snack, feathers were everywhere as the chicken, realizing it was in big trouble, flapped its wings really hard. Luckily, it flew up into the air just in time, leaving the confused crocs snapping at nothing below. The fortunate chicken soared through the sky, making happy noises, while the disappointed crocs watched. The chicken, now a hero in the sky, told the story of its narrow escape to its farm friends. So, with a wild adventure and a heart full of thanks, the lucky chicken kept having safe adventures, always steering clear of the empty crocodile's jaws. Black figure. In a room bathed in an eerie glow, a camera captured a peculiar scene. The space appeared to be a cozy sitting area adorned with sofas draped in covers of blue and yellow. It gave off an odd sense of warmth, yet a chill lingered in the air. As the video proceeded, a lone figure emerged drawn by a strange intuition. With cautious steps, he approached one of the sofas. With a swift motion, he unveiled a spine-tingling secret. A creature dark as night with a frighteningly haunted form. It seemed like it was hiding itself from the human being, and when the man approached it, it insanely jumped off to hit the man and ran off. But the camera recorded this cryptic sight in his lens. Its appearance left a trail of questions hanging in the air, a riddle wrapped in mystery. What was this enigmatic being, and why was it here? Was it a creature of the paranormal or something else altogether? Its two eerie arms and bone-chilling scream. The room held its secrets close, refusing to yield answers. The man's heart raced, confronted by a presence beyond comprehension. It is a bizarre mystery. The mystery endured, leaving us to wonder about the haunting enigma that had unfolded in that room. Mysterious encounter, cat versus fox. On a quiet, sunny street, something strange happened, hidden from the busy people passing by. A camera watched closely as a black cat and a sly fox met. The cat, black and mysterious, sat like a guardian under a lamppost. The fox, with its reddish fur gleaming, approached with wild intensity in its eyes. The whole street seemed to hold its breath, as if it knew something special was happening. The fox made eerie sounds like a ghostly poem, but their conversation was a secret code of the wild. Nobody understood what they were saying, but the mystery they both hold is spectacular, as their passionate and angry body language can be witnessed there. The cat, calm and cool, listened to the fox's passionate speech without flinching. It was like the night itself had lent its quietness to this strange scene. Then, out of nowhere, the cat erupted with wild cries that shattered the silence. In an unexpected twist, the fox, once fierce, now looked scared. It dashed away into the street's shadows. The cat remained untouched by the chaos, a mystery all its own. Cars, like silent guardians of the human world, stood still with no one inside. The streets watched, but their secrets were locked in the strange encounter between the cat and the fox, a puzzling dance that had no explanation. In this odd picture where the ordinary met the mystical, the streets whispered secrets only understood by shadows. It left everyone wondering about the strange mystery between the cat and the fox, a puzzle hidden in the unknown. Courageous boys. Once upon a time, in a town where the secrets of the night whispered in the wind, a group of young boys dared to venture where they shouldn't. There was a place, forbidden and shrouded in mystery, that everyone had warned them about. Don't go there, they'd been told. It's too dangerous. But youthful curiosity can be a powerful force.
Is that a cow? What is that?
One moonlit evening, with cameras in hand, they gathered at the entrance to this enigmatic domain. The air was thick with anticipation, and their heartbeats drummed in their ears as they waited. Shadows danced around them, and an eerie hush settled over the scene. Then, as if from the very fabric of the night, they heard it, the sound of approaching footsteps. Fear mingled with excitement as their cameras focused on the unseen presence drawing near. In that heart-stopping moment, they got a glimpse of something that defied their wildest imagination. It was a sight that would haunt their dreams and send them fleeing in a desperate rush, leaving them to wonder if their quest for adventure had brought them face to face with a nightmare beyond their wildest dreams.
What is that? Oh, frick!
Tiny wild piglets. Once upon a time, deep in the heart of a lush timber, there was a quiet world filled with bitty phenomena. It was a place where the secrets of the wild unfolded beneath the vigilant eye of a trail camera. One sunny autumn, as the camera stood still in the midst of swaying ferns and towering trees, it captured a mesmerizing spectacle. A family of bitsy wild piglets surfaced from the green, their bitsy hooves making soft rustling sounds on the timber bottom. These piglets, slightly larger than a sprinkle, were the actual substance of lovable. Their furs were a mottled mixture of earthy browns and gentle pinks, blending seamlessly with the dappled sun that filtered through the leaves. With curious snouts, they explored their world, bedding around for delicious morsels and rolling in the cool slush. Each bone had its own personality, displaying a unique blend of mischief and caution. Their mom, a sturdy spot, kept a close eye on her hell-raising seed, guiding them through the timber and tutoring them the ways of the wild. Her vigilant presence was a memorial of the delicate balance of nature. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the trail camera continued to capture the alluring capers of these bitsy piglets. It was a magical eye into a world where the small and the wild thrived, and the timber brooded its continuing stories to those who wanted to hear. Strange creatures caught on cam. Once upon a moonlit night in the heart of a thick, shadowy wood, there stood a trail camera, quietly watching over the secrets of the forest land. This camera, a curious gadget, was set up to capture the quiet miracles of nature. Little did it know that it was about to record a commodity that would shoot jitters down the backbones of anyone who dared to prove it. As the night wore on, the creepy silence was broken by a strange rustling. Out of the darkness, critters arose unlike any that had ever been seen ahead. Their eyes, glowing like fiery embers in the night, pierced through the wraps of darkness. They moved with an unnatural grace, their movements fluid and unsettling. These critters were neither beast nor man. Their branches were stretched, their skin a sickly pale cast. They sounded to communicate in hushed whispers that transferred jitters through the genuine trees themselves. The trail camera captured their every move, each frame more unsettling than the last. The videotape of these disturbing, creepy, and strange critters with their glowing eyes would ever remain etched in the memory of those who stumbled upon it, a chilling memorial that in the depths of nature, puzzles and demons beyond imagination may lurk. A giant wolf. In the heart of the sprawling forest land where the trees stood high and proud, an epic spectacle unfolded on a bright and sunny day. The timber was alive with the chittering of boos and the rustling of leaves, but an unforeseen drop-in had just made its entrance, a colossal wolf, unlike any other. This giant wolf, with fur as dark as night, surfaced from the dark with an acute aggressiveness. Its muscles splashed under its satiny fleece as it prowled through the green. The sun shafts reflected off its important frame, creating an inspiring sight that transferred and shook down the backbone of any critter hard. But what drew the attention of all, both critters big and small, was the sight of a lone doggy standing at the edge of a clearing. This doggy, a faithful companion to a mortal, was small in comparison to the giant wolf. Yet it held its ground with a frippery that couldn't be denied. As the pressure in the timber thickened, the giant wolf suddenly dashed toward the doggy, its eyes burning with determination. The world sounded to hold its breath as the two doggies closed the distance between them, and the wood bore proof to a clash of majestic ends. Abandoned bunkers. Once upon a time, in a forgotten corner of the world, there lay a place shrouded in closed books and darkness. It was a desolate land where grown vines and rusting iron brooded secrets of a time long gone in. In this abandoned place, hidden amongst the involved green, were the remnants of what was formerly a frightening military fort.
That we are going to see inside of this bunker? Holy cow.
These creepy abandoned basements, like ancient guards, stood as silent evidence of a defunct period of strife and conflict. As I ventured deeper into this creepy geography, a bite ran down my chin. The holds impeded like forbidding titans, their concrete walls bearing scars of battles fought in murk. Broken windows goggled like depressed eyes, and decaying walls rumored tales of troopers who had formerly sought retreat within. Inside, the darkness sounded to stretch on ever, broken only by faint shafts of light filtering through cracks in the ceiling. The air was heavy with the scent of humidity and decay. I could not help but wonder about the lives that had formerly filled these walls with purpose and community. As I explored further, my steps echoing in the silence, I could not shake the feeling that I wasn't alone.
Oi, look at that serious bit of,
It was as if the ghosts of history were still delayed, guarding their secrets in this creepy abandoned world. Bears chalked off by a French bulldog. In a quiet house during a sunny midday, a camera captured a scene that felt extraordinary. Shadows moved mysteriously across the room, hiding their secrets, as sunlight peeked through the curtains, creating an intriguing atmosphere. At the heart of this mysterious setting was Jules, a small French bulldog weighing only 20 pounds. He might have seemed too tiny to face a challenge, but Jules had a bravery that went beyond his size. On this day, he would show remarkable courage. Outside, there were strange visitors near the house. Massive bears, formidable and curious, loitered with an air of uncertainty. The world held its breath as the fearless bulldog confronted these intimidating intruders. Jules, although small in the grand scheme of things, didn't hesitate to protect his territory with an intensity that defied logic. With each step he took, Jules barked with a resounding authority, his fearless spirit echoing through the air. His small stature didn't matter when faced with the large bears. It was as though an ancient warrior spirit flowed within him, urging him onward. The camera captured every determined move, every fearless bark, and every glance that seemed to challenge the very essence of nature. In these moments, the line between the ordinary and the extraordinary blurred. A small dog, unwavering in the face of danger, stood as the guardian of his domain. Jules' remarkable act of bravery became a part of history, leaving an enduring mark on the story of a mysterious day. The scene, unfolding in broad daylight, remained an enigma to those who witnessed it, a testament to the deep and impenetrable mysteries of courage, resilience, and the bond between humans and animals. Nightmare in the Woods. A camera captures a moment straight out of a nightmare in the eerie calm of a moonlight forest. The dense trees cloaked in mist provided a frightening, suspenseful mood. A magical goat-shaped infant monster arose in the center of this haunted woodland.
What? What the is this?
Its form strange and unnerving, its eyes shone with heavenly insight, and its tiny hooves left a permanent imprint on the woodland floor. The air became thick with suspense as the camera approached the intriguing creature with caution. Suddenly, a giant, scary apparition emerged from the shadows. The mother, a goat-shaped monster with malevolent eyes. She sprang towards the invader with lightning speed, her hooves pounding the earth like thunderclaps. The terrifying moment when panic overwhelmed the camera person was captured on video. He tried to leave, but the monster chased the spectator fiercely, her snarls booming through the jungle. The footage provided a disturbing view into a mysterious realm where truth and nightmare mingled. It left spectators in wonder and dread, tormented by the picture of the mystic infant creature and its demonic mother's murderous rage. A witness to frightening mysteries beyond human knowledge. Eerie ghostly encounter unveiled. In an old spooky building where dark shadows danced strangely, something truly bizarre occurred. A video surfaced that showed something so terrifyingly unnatural that it continues to haunt anyone who lays eyes on it. The video, hidden in the depths of the internet, revealed a presence that defied all logic. In the dim, flickering light of a camera, a figure emerged, pale and without a face.
Light. Yo.
It appeared in a window as if summoned from a deep, dark abyss. It radiated an eerie, otherworldly white light that felt like it came from nowhere, and it defied all explanation.
Where's the light? Yo.
This figure, this Spectre, seemed to belong to a realm beyond our understanding. This encounter was nothing short of horrifying. The figure moved in an unsettling way, as if it were something not of this world. Its very presence sent chills down the spine, making the air around it feel cold and oppressive. As the camera shakily moved, it revealed a sight that could make even the bravest souls tremble. A pale, emaciated face with empty eye sockets peered through a filthy window. It was a grotesque sight, a vision of terror. The figure seemed to be dressed in a tattered hospital gown stained with something dark. A cruel mockery of life and death, its distorted appearance hinted at unimaginable suffering. The video left those who watched it with more questions than answers. It was a grainy, distorted glimpse into a world of the unexplained. The eerie aura of this encounter continued to puzzle and terrify, as if it was part of some dark and hidden conspiracy. This was a mystery that beckoned from the shadows, a reminder that there are realms beyond our comprehension. It serves as a chilling testament to the mysteries of the supernatural, a reminder that some secrets may never be unraveled, forever taunting those who seek to understand the unknown. Mysterious mermaid discovery. Long ago, there was a mysterious video that revealed a strange secret from ancient times. It spoke of a mermaid, a creature both revered and feared, found many, many years ago. People of that time thought this mermaid had magical powers that could cure even the worst sicknesses. They treated it like a god, a symbol of hope in a world filled with mysteries. But as time passed, the truth behind this mermaid started to unravel. It turned out to be a weird and eerie creation, like something from a nightmare. It seemed to be made up of different parts, a monkey's body crudely sewn into a fish's tail, and some even believed it had human hair and nails attached to it. This creepy mermaid, only about 12 inches long, was kept hidden away in a temple in Okayama Prefecture. It was like it was locked inside a secret box, away from anyone who wanted to know if it was real or just a strange tale. Scientists couldn't resist the mystery either. They used DNA tests to find out what this creature really was. The results were baffling because it looked like two creatures from Japanese stories. The amebes, mermaids with beaks instead of mouths and 3 tails, and the ningyos, fish-like beings with human heads. Once people used to pray to this mermaid, but now it sat forgotten in the shadows. Its true nature remained a puzzle, a mystery that echoed through time. The mermaid, once a deity, had become an enduring enigma, a testament to how the human imagination can create strange stories and leave behind a puzzle that time can't solve. Shadowy nightmare unfolds. On a chilling, moonless night, a camera captured a scene that would send shivers down anyone's spine. Inside a room, darkness clung to every corner, like a sinister presence suffocating any hint of light. The girl who sought refuge in her bed was unaware that a sinister force was at play. The door slowly swung open, as if guided by invisible hands, revealing a foreboding figure. A shadowy man's shadow, dark and ominous. With deliberate malice, the shadow slinked along the wall, its form twisted and nightmarish. Those who gazed upon it felt an icy dread grip their hearts, an unexplainable fear that froze their very souls. The girl lay oblivious, a mere puppet in this macabre theater. In a grotesque display, the shadow extended its intangible fingers, methodically pulling away the girl's protective blanket. The comforting shield tumbled to the floor with a muffled thud, leaving her exposed to the encroaching horror. Suddenly, the room descended into madness. The girl, helpless and entrapped in this surreal nightmare, was drawn towards the gaping doorway. No human hand guided her. It was an unnatural force, as if the very room hungered for her. Her desperate cries echoed through the darkness, a haunting chorus of anguish begging for salvation. Yet the door remained sealed, imprisoning her in its malevolent clutches. There was no escape, no relief, only an unfathomable abyss consuming her existence. In that cursed room, darkness conspired with an unseen evil, blurring the boundaries of reality. No witness dared to intervene, for this was a horror that defied all explanation, a malevolent enigma destined to haunt their dreams eternally. Eerie spectral encounter. In the darkness of night, a camera captured something truly unsettling at a spooky, unfinished building. A group of people moved around in secrecy, hidden in the shadows. Their footsteps sounded eerie, and as the camera recorded, it revealed something beyond belief. Suddenly, behind the group, an eerie figure appeared. It was a frightening, thin man with a face so scary, it looked like it came from a nightmare. The camera captured this terrifying sight, etching it into our memories forever. This ghostly figure was a complete mystery, lurking in the dark with no explanation. It seemed to defy all logic, like something from another world. This eerie presence in the heart of darkness left everyone frozen with fear, a strange entity that no one could fully understand. Who was this mysterious wanderer, and why was it there in that abandoned construction site? The answer remained hidden in the unknown, a riddle that might never be solved. The night was filled with secrets waiting for only the bravest to uncover. Mysterious bear attack scene. In a freezing, lonely place, the camera saw something that gave chills. It was a world covered in pure white snow, with an eerie light in the daytime, but beneath that beauty, something dark loomed. There were young cows walking quietly in the snow, their breath visible in the icy air. Their gentle steps were silent, creating an eerie calmness. It felt like nature itself was holding its breath, not wanting to disturb this strange moment. Then, a gigantic bear suddenly appeared on the edge of the scene. Its massive fur-covered body cast a scary shadow on the snowy landscape. The bear wasn't here for peace. It was on the hunt, driven by the need to survive in this harsh place. Panic erupted as the peaceful calves turned into messengers of fear. They ran desperately, but the bear was relentless, taking down the smaller calves with a brutal hunger. The camera captured the tragic sight of the surviving calves, their eyes filled with fear as they fled into the distance, leaving behind a gruesome scene. One injured calf left behind by the others struggled to stand, but couldn't. In this dark moment, when hope seemed far away, a larger protective calf appeared. It approached the wounded one, as if moved by a natural sense of care. In that brief, special moment between these animals, it was clear that nature, despite its cruelty, held the capacity for unexpected acts of kindness. This sad and beautiful scene in the harsh winter wilderness reminded us of the complex and powerful nature of the natural world.
Woman and Panther. In a hidden place, a video told a strange story. It all started when a woman found what she thought was a small kitten in a tangled mess of plants. But as time passed, she realized it wasn't a kitten at all. It was a panther, a wild and powerful creature. Surprisingly, she didn't get scared and kept the panther as her companion. Her courage was a mystery because she took the panther into the deep forest where it was dangerous. They explored the woods together like two secret friends connected by fate. The video talked about a special connection beyond understanding between the woman and the panther. It was a story about a woman who bravely embraced the mysteries of the wild, a story hidden in the darkness and lit by her bravery, always wrapped in secrets. Enigmatic encounter in forest. In a deep old forest, something mysterious happened.
Oh no, stop it! Oh my gosh.
There was a video showing a narrow path that went on into the dark woods. A girl was inside a cabin and she started moving down this strange path all by herself. Then, out of nowhere, 3 very big bears appeared. They were massive. Strangely, the girl didn't do anything. She just stayed still, scared in the quiet forest. Time felt like it had stopped, and everyone was holding their breath. The bears came closer, their dark eyes hiding their intentions. But then, something strange happened. The bears, as if they had a secret agreement, passed right by her without hurting her. She felt lucky and surprised. The forest kept its mysteries, and this strange encounter would always be a part of her life. Mama bear desperate to feed her babies. In the dark of the night, something mysterious happened, caught on a house camera. It looked like nature had a secret to tell. In the dim light, a mother bear appeared, like she had a hidden reason. She had 2 baby bears with her, and they seemed really hungry. They followed her, curious and in need of something to eat. The mother bear led her cubs to a lonely car under the night sky. What did she hope to find there? Was it real food or just a trick of the night? Suddenly, the bear broke the car's mirror, making a loud noise. She climbed inside, her actions puzzling, like she was solving a hidden puzzle. The camera could only show a part of the story, leaving us with many questions about what the bear was thinking. It was a nighttime mystery, a story waiting to be discovered. A narrow escape. Deep in the thick woods, the video began with an unsettling incident. A giant Korean snake swallowing a baby bird off its nest. It was a terrifying sight in which a snake held the baby bird with its wide open mouth, gradually engulfing it, starting from its tiny feet while hanging from a branch close to a bird's nest. On seeing this barbaric act, the bird couple intervened. They tried to prick the snake multiple times from various directions to loosen the snake's grip on their baby. Somehow, this seemingly impossible trick worked.
The snake dropped the bird, but now another problem was to shush away the snake from the nearby nest. As the nest had unhatched nestlings, the bird couple needed to make the snake disappear, so they went full on it. They started attacking the snake, biting its rustling tail and pushing it off the tree branch. At last, their efforts bore fruit, and the snake went, sparing the eggs from its dreadful feast.
Black bear attack on cam. In the heart of a remote estate snoozled, deep in the rugged nature, a curious man had set up a trail camera to capture the secrets of the timber that unfolded under the moon's silent eye. Unknown to him, he was about to witness a chilly scrape between nature's animals. One disastrous night, as the stars painted the sky, the man's trail camera came to life with a flurry of exercise. The screen flicked to reveal a majestic ebony-furred black bear cropping from the night. The bear was a true abstract of nature, its enormous presence casting a laying shadow in the moonlight. As the camera rolled, the bear's address shifted from curiosity to aggression. Its cognizance leveled and a low face rolled from its throat. In the span of a many heart-pounding moments, the tranquil night converted into a battlefield. With a powerful jab, the bear attacked on the camera, leaving a jarring image of its ferocious eyes and scraping teeth before the screen went dark. The trail cam had captured the momentary moments of a chilly black bear attack, a memorial that nature and all its beauty and power could be both astonishing, stealing, and dangerous. Oh no, witch? In a remote area of Saudi Arabia on a quiet and dark night, a group of police officers had a rather unsettling encounter. As they were patrolling the deserted road, they suddenly spotted a figure that sent shivers down their spines. At first, they saw a woman dressed like a witch. She wore a long, flowing white dress, and her hair cascaded freely around her. This eerie sight in the dead of night left the officers on high alert, and they watched from the safety of their locked vehicle. The stark contrast between the witch's appearance and the pitch-black surroundings created a surreal and spine-tingling moment. With a mixture of curiosity and apprehension, the police officers remained watchful, unsure of what this mysterious encounter might bring. Cryptic nightmare, paranormal terror. In a dark, abandoned house, a camera came to life, recording a terrifying scene that sent shivers down the spine. Its lens revealed something unimaginable. As the camera zoomed in, a horrifying figure emerged from the shadows. Climbing the creaky stairs with an eerie, twisted grace. It moved like a nightmare. Meanwhile, on a lonely, pitch-black road, a family found themselves swallowed by an unnatural silence that gnawed at their sanity. Then, the inexplicable occurred. The camera, their sole source of security, captured something beyond belief, but it was too late. The monstrous entity, once confined to the camera's frame, breached the bounds of reality, infiltrating their car. Fear took tangible form, and their terrified faces were illuminated by the screen's cold, flickering light, their screams echoing in terror. The recording documented their descent into madness, a dissonant symphony of pain and hopelessness. It was a nightmare that went beyond technology, etching itself into their very souls. No one could unravel the mystery of these unholy beings or discern their purpose in our world. They remained spectral enigmas born from darkness, concealed by the veil of the unknown. Ultimately, the camera provided no answers, only a chilling reminder that there exist realms beyond our understanding, lurking in the shadows, ready to shatter our fragile sense of security. The recording served as an eerie testament to the unimaginable horrors that lurk just beyond the edge of our reality. Dog on the road. On a cold winter day, a lone traveler was driving down a desolate road covered in a thick blanket of snow. The air was thick with secrecy, and the road stretched endlessly, winding through a mysterious landscape. As the traveler's car headlights cut through the darkness, they revealed a shadowy figure by the roadside. Intrigued by this eerie sight, the traveler pulled over, feeling a strange mix of fear and curiosity. There, under the pale moonlight, lay a creature that defied easy understanding. It looked like a dog, but it was unlike any dog the traveler had ever seen. This dog had fur the color of polished mahogany, but it was in a pitiable state. Its once strong body had wasted away to a skeletal frame, with its ribs jutting out like cryptic symbols etched onto its fragile form. The traveler, a kind-hearted person, couldn't bear to leave the mysterious creature alone in its sorry state. With great care, he picked up the dog and held it gently, as if it were a delicate treasure from another world. He wrapped the dog in a warm blanket and headed back home. As he drove through the biting cold, he couldn't help but wonder about the dog's unexplained presence in that desolate place. Upon reaching his destination, the man examined the dog. Strangely, there were no visible injuries or wounds on the dog's body. The mystery of how the dog came to be there and why it was in such a pitiful condition remained unanswered. Coyote attack on deer. Once upon a time, in the heart of a thick, dark wood, under the alert glare of the moon, a dramatic and thrilling scene unfolded. It was a chilly night, and the timber was alive with mysterious rustlings and soft whispers of the wind. In this creepy stillness, an empty runner slipped, its sharp eyes flashing with expectation. As the night boosted, the runner's keen senses caught a faint sound in the distance. It was a deer, a graceful beast, ignorant of the lurking peril. The runner's instincts protested, and it began to stalk its prey with utmost covertness. The deer, with its delicate hooves and gentle eyes, grazed peacefully, fully unconscious to the impending pitfall. The runner moved closer, its satiny body blending with the murk. It watched, muscles curled, ready to spring into action. Suddenly, with a burst of speed and nimbleness, the runner dived towards the unknowing deer. The timber resonated with the startled cry of the deer as it desperately tried to escape. The chase was on, a heart-pounding race through the moonlit timber. In this nightly battle of survival, the runner's determination and cunning were wrinkled against the deer's speed and dexterity. The aftermath hung in the balance, a testament to the protesting laws of nature in the mysterious world of the timber at night.
What's up, dude?
Prepare for an unsettling journey where reality blurs and the otherworldly takes center stage. Our mega compilation of scariest trail cam footage is a spine-chilling collection of strange moments caught on video. A window into the mysterious and uncanny. These videos will have you wondering about the very fabric of reality, from ghostly figures in the night to incomprehensible happenings that defy explanation. Creepy anaconda. The camera captured a mysterious and menacing scene. It was a spooky scene that made the viewers and operators anxious. It was recorded in a muddy stream, where large and massive anaconda appear. It was very petrifying and had black cryptic smears on its skin. In that muddy stream, there was also a boy that was captured by this creepy anaconda. The anaconda had wrapped itself tightly around a boy. It wanted to prick the boy. It was a very dangerous and wild type of the snake. Anyhow, the anaconda muffled hard around the boy. The boy was very frightened and anxious by this anaconda. He grappled to save his life. The other man helped him and was able to get him free. He freed the boy from lethal end. The boy get away from the anaconda. The anaconda set him free. The boy was only escaped by the struggle of the valiant man, otherwise the anaconda had done to kill the boy. It was a deep mystery that happened. The air was filled with true enigma and paradox. This dangerous anaconda was looking very threatening. Forest nightmares. Imagine going for an exhilarating camping venture only for it to turn into an agonizing picture of horror and fright. A petrifying video surfaced over the internet that baffled the wits out of hikers and mountain climbers. In the video, a 4.5-foot tall white camping tent can be seen deep in the woods, surrounded by sky-high trees and densely packed darkness. The campers claimed to have experienced dreadful voices and relentless events since the beginning. To put their curiosity to ease, they set up a trail camera across the tent to have a broader picture of the surroundings. The voices continue to mumble throughout the night, putting the hikers in deep discomfort and suffering. Still, when they speculated about the trail camera recordings, they were enthralled by the unconventional sights caught by the camera lens. In the footage, while zooming deep in the woods, a pair of dazzling eyes can be seen staring in the direction of the camp and slowly making their way towards it. After a few seconds, a giant statue appeared beside the base camp, covered in a dense black cloak, giving a blurred image of deep and intense shadow lurking in all its enigmatic presence. This enthralling video evidence was enough to torment those who have seen it, calling into question the thin veil that divides the phantom world from the living domain. Terror behind closed doors. The video began with a trail of horrific and disturbing events that sent shockwaves through the California neighborhood. It was a night of terror for the retired police officer Christina Paul, living in an otherwise serene zone of the Californian district. An eccentric woman with a contorted face can be seen brutally banging on the door, attempting to break into the house. Initially, the woman yelled for help, but her attention was soon brought to light when she forcefully tore apart the front shield of the window pane. This enthralling act of disgust and burglary baffled the retired police officer out of her wits. She ran towards her pistol and pointed it at the alleged intruder. This revolting encounter forced the owner to threaten and scream at the insane intruder to protect her and her children from this formidable woman. She had also called the emergency helpline so a legal course of action could be taken against this grumpy and hallucinated woman. The officer described this whole situation as a zombie apocalypse where she was fighting for her life. Soon the police arrived and caught the culprit, only to discover that she was a drug abuser and a primary school teacher. The next day, an even more peculiar event took place. The intruder's father introduced the retired officer at her doorstep, forcing her to call the police again. This unsettling experience was a sharp reminder of the delicate border between sanity and insanity, leaving the neighborhood in a state of solemn introspection. Mystical dinosaur. The camera caught something very mysterious and rare. It was recorded in deep woods where a boy was exploring woods somewhere in Florida. Suddenly, he heard a peculiar and distinct noise. He ran to see what was there and to investigate the matter. The alleged dinosaur was running toward the cave. He appears for the little time, then he moved to the cave. It was a very mystical little creature, had a long skinny tail, seemed like a little dinosaur. The camera had clearly recorded the little raptor sneaking into the cave. Some people were seriously divided over the sighting. Many people seemed this creature were being a hoax, while some people said that scientists recreate the DNA of the raptor dinosaur. It was a still deep, unrevealed mystery, which is not found yet. It was not clear what this creature was. Is this really a little dinosaur or not? It was not found. Its presence made everyone uneasy. It is still secret or hidden. Mystique coyotes. Imagine waking up to the intense barking of your dog in the middle of the night, only to encounter an eerie set of events, enough to keep you out of sleep for days. A similar phenomenon was recorded by a couple when they heard the dreadful howling of their otherwise friendly dog. The couple rushed towards the backyard where their dog was barking in the woods. The couple glanced towards the abandoned woods that were daunting to look at with their torchlights. To their surprise, two pairs of dazzling eyes were seen glaring at them.
A bunch of them. Where are they? They're blinking, y'all.
What are you doing?
There's lights out there.
Initially, they thought the woods were inhabited by coyotes, and those eyes shining through pitch black darkness were of coyotes. But there was more to this mystique encounter. Those vicious eyes looked nothing like coyotes. They were daunting, spooky, and frightful. This spine-chilling incident raised questions about the disconcerting nature of abandoned forests that could be home to abnormal creatures.
Coyotes?
I don't know, but
Yeah, those are coyotes.
Burglar caught on camera. A shocking video has emerged online that shows a brazen burglar who sneaks into the backyard of a house and he tries to break into a car parked there. The video has gone viral and sparked outrage among the viewers. The video was captured by a CCTV camera installed in the backyard of the house. The video shows the burglar, who is wearing a beanie hat and has long hair, entering the backyard through a gate. He looks around cautiously, as if checking for any signs of movement or noise. He then walks towards a black car that belongs to the family living in the house. He takes out a flashlight from his pocket and shines it on the car windows. Apparently looking for anything valuable inside. He also tries to open the car doors, but they seem to be locked. However, his attempt to loot the car is cut short when he suddenly gets scared by something and runs away from the scene. It's not clear what spooked him, but some viewers have speculated that he might have heard a dog barking or seen someone approaching from inside the house. The owner of the house said that he was asleep when the incident happened and only found out about it when he checked his CCTV footage. He said that he was shocked and angry to see the burglar invading his property and trying to steal his car. He also said that he reported the incident to the police and hoped that they would catch the culprit soon. Jersey Devil. In the darkness of the night, something mysterious happened, caught on camera. It was so dark that you couldn't see much. Trees looked like dark shapes and the sky was also very dark. Out of nowhere, a strange creature appeared. It was not like any normal animal. It seemed to come from a different world. This eerie and spooky creature flew up into the dark sky. It had 2 big wings and 4 scary legs, and was a mix of different creatures, sort of like the Jersey Devil. No one knew if this was just a Halloween prank or if it was something real and mysterious. People couldn't even guess because the truth was hidden, and it was full of secrets. As it went higher into the sky, it left behind a creepy feeling, like a ghostly shadow over the land. The world felt uncertain because of this strange thing, and its secrets were a mystery. We didn't know what it was or why it was there. It was like a puzzle hidden in the darkness, a mystery that would stay with those who were curious and brave. A giant ogre. In this vague video of a dense forest, a rare mystic creature can be seen sauntering through a shallow river toward its edge and disappearing deep into the woods. An eerie creature that has always been a staple of spooky stories was recorded live by an observer, wandering in an amble manner towards its hiding. It all began when a curious spectator witnessed a peculiar sight deep in the woods. Curiosity caught the better of him, and he plunged out his camera to save this unconventional moment as historical evidence. The video captured an eerie creature claimed by the observer as the Bigfoot. However, the creature looked nothing like the Bigfoot. The beast seemed hairless with a standard height, wearing a conspicuous figure over its body. Upon close observation, it looked like it was wearing some colored clothing or a swimsuit. Its feet, the notoriously famous giant feet that made it the Bigfoot, were plunged into the river. Hence, this video cannot provide a solid testimony to the creature's existence. However, it can keep people wondering about its worldly presence. Cryptic chimpanzees. The camera had recorded a mysterious and rare sight. It was recorded on a grassy land. This scene was very peculiar and uncanny. The camera had noticed the appearance of a chimpanzee. It was not a normal or ordinary chimpanzee. It was hairless. The air held an atmosphere of mystery and uncertainty. This peculiar creature or being was looking very cryptic, other than a normal one. It was very skinny. No hairs were present on its body. It sucked up to eating bananas. There were also many other chimpanzees here, but this chimpanzee was looking unusual and cryptic. Between them, the air was filled up with true enigma and mystery. The question is explode that is this a metaphysical creature or being, or this peculiar chimpanzee had desperate disease? It was a great deep mystery that the camera recorded. It is not still found or revealed yet. This mythical being makes everyone fascinated. It stands as a profound enigma, a great and deep mystery that lingers in the mind of those who witnessed it. A hiker's encounter with a faceless man. The video began in full daylight under a soothing sun, with a dog howling loudly and intensely in the middle of a hiking trail in the woods. The hiker can be seen lost amid these agonizing voices, pondering the peculiar behavior of its generally pleasant dog. Upon further diving deep into the video, a strange encounter was caught on the camera, making it even more mystique and vicious. An eerie creature appeared from nowhere and suddenly disappeared into a thin ear. The ominous creature was slenderly tall, faceless with no visible crevices, curves, or texture, draped in an all-white hue, meandering in front of the dog, and then swiftly vanishing through the woods in its own realm. Due to a high perception of the lurking danger, the dog could locate and gawk at the spirit. Meanwhile, the hiker started recording his ghastly surroundings. To his astonishment, the camera's unblinking eye recorded a blurred, decrepit, and ghostly figure sauntering through the woods. This ominous and spine-chilling incident left a trail of unsettling questions about the mystique realm of eerie creatures and their presence in the real world. Mysterious Dogman in the woods. Imagine that on one sunny day, a strange event happened in a deep hidden forest. The air was strangely quiet, except for the constant sounds of insects, making the whole scene even more mysterious. The camera moved through the thick trees, showing that there were no people around in this desolate place. The forest kept its secrets well hidden, making it a complete mystery. And then, out of nowhere, something bizarre appeared. A huge, terrifying creature stood among the tall trees, part human and part dog. Its dark, midnight black fur made it look incredibly scary. This creature was both fascinating and frightening, like something from a nightmare. Its eyes were deep and intense, staring right at the camera. It felt like those dark eyes could see into your very soul, as if they held ancient forest secrets long forgotten by people. What this strange creature was doing in the forest and why it was there remained a big mystery. The forest was like a puzzle, where it was hard to tell what was real and what wasn't. The Dogman, this unexplainable creature, continued to watch silently. It left everyone wondering and guessing. In the deep dark woods, a sinister presence remained, a puzzle that needed solving but was too scary to approach. Irresolute deer. The camera had recorded something very mysterious and cryptic. It was a very peculiar or strange scene. This scene was recorded in woods where the two deer were statues. There was another alive heart real deer. It came near that of a statue deer. It judged that deer that was a statue. It laid over the deer. It was thinking that it was a real deer, so it makes interacting with it. It lays on the back of the deer and starts sniffing its neck. It was continuing this work. Suddenly, the statue deer neck was broken. It was desperate from it. Then this deer knew that it was not a real one. It was just a statue. So it moved away from there. It was a great deep mystery how the deer considered this statue real. Cryptic clowns. The camera captured a very mysterious and rare scene. It was a very peculiar moment on a desperate road when police were trooping on the road in their car. This scene was caught by a camera that was placed on a dashboard. The police officer's camera recorded something very strange. The camera recorded the appearance of the two cryptic clowns. They had slightest movement. They were looking very spooky and creepy. They were very rare in reality. They were not found much. So it was a very spooky scene of these clowns. They were looking very peculiar. One of the police officers came outside from the car. He pointed those clowns to go away from here. He pointed them with anger, with no fear.
Why don't you guys come up to this barrier right here? Go ahead and put your butts against it.
Those two clowns were moving away from there in a very cryptic manner. They are moving slowly and slightly. It was a very unusual and uncanny way of their moving. They are looking very odd and cryptic. It was a great mystery that the police officer's camera had recorded. It was not found yet that they were real clowns of two men or where the clown's costume was not found still. Aliens UFO. The camera captured something very mysterious and rare. It was very peculiar. The scene was recorded on a desperate road. No one was here. Some people were hiding, watching, and recording this mystical scene. In this scene, people recorded that an alien UFO was landing over the Earth. The air felt weird, full of questions. It gave off a spooky feeling. However, in movies and books, we often see aliens in their UFOs, but this video suggested they might be real. It was a big puzzle. Were they really aliens? This is still a big mystery people are trying to figure out. This video brought up a lot of curious things. Anyhow, the people that were hiding saw a UFO landing on the road. It gave off a spooky feeling. It was like a scary story. It was a deep, great mystery that the camera had captured. It's all very exciting and confusing. Sky Angel. In the stillness of the sky, the camera captured a sight beyond imagination, a mysterious being never seen before. Like an ethereal angel, it possessed long luminescent feathers that unfurled across the heavens. With a graceful movement, the creature released some of its radiant plumes. This enigmatic being appears at a staggering height, a silent sentinel in the boundless firmament. When it stirred, its feathers ignited in a mesmerizing display, casting an otherworldly glow upon its surroundings. The air hummed with a sense of wonder and contradiction, as if reality itself held its breath in awe of this celestial anomaly. Though unfamiliar to our world's lexicon, the camera's lens captured the essence of this rare and wondrous entity, suspended high above in the tapestry of the unknown. It was a vision that defied explanation, a dance of mystery and light in the vast expanse of the sky. The Curse of the Mountain. Imagine venturing through a beautiful mountainous region with your faithful canine companion only to get haunted by an ominous, grotesque ogre. The video began with a man recording the breathtaking view of the mighty mountains draped in thick, white, lustrous snow. Delighted by the serenity of the surroundings, the man noticed his dog performing bizarre movements and actually frantically. He started focusing on his dog, racing towards the woods as if it had seen something unconventional and strange. Within a few minutes, it can be seen that the dog bolted back towards his owner frenziedly as if he had a horrific encounter with unnatural things. The man zoomed back into the woods, and to his astonishment, there was a giant shadow deep in the woods staring right at the same warm-blooded human recording his mighty figure in snow-cold weather. This nerve-wracking sight forced the man to gear back to his home and never return. But to his dismay, the giant black creature followed him like a curse. The man caught the ominous creature lurking over his doorstep, as if the scent of his warm blood had fascinated the deepest urges of that eerie creature, leaving the man in utter distress. Mysterious creature on sea. As the sun set, the camera caught something super mysterious. There was this figure on a quiet pier moving in a way that just left us all puzzled. It looked kind of human with strange, almost ghostly beige skin. But then when we zoomed in, whoa, it had a long snake-like tail, like something out of those old sea legends, you know? The sea right there seemed to know something we didn't. People started wondering, was it a real-life merman? The guy version of the mermaid? With those weird gills on the sides of its head, it sure looked like it belonged to the water. Our camera gets closer. But just as we thought we might find out the truth, poof, it disappeared into the sea, leaving us with more questions than answers. Some say it's a merman, while others think it's a new sea creature, just a rare thing. Whatever it is, it's one of those mysteries that keeps us guessing, and maybe that's okay. The Bigfoot. This video began with a beautiful sight of a thickly saturated forest covering the bumpy surface of a mountainous region, a perfect spot for trail hikers and mountain climbers. But who knew that this serene and peaceful was home to one of the most mystique creatures ever caught on camera? As soon as we dug further into the video of the enigmatic beauty of the forest, a black shadow with its enormous stature caught our attention. Densely haired, almost like a grizzly bear towering high like the tall trees. This giant ogre was seen sauntering through the trees aimlessly. In this blurred depiction, the giant seemed like a colossal gorilla. But gorillas don't walk upright with their knees extended. However, the spectator who had captured this exhilarating scene claimed this giant ogre was none other than the great Bigfoot. The hiker can be heard gasping enormously upon witnessing its jaw-dropping sight. His trembling hands provided a definite testimony to the dreadfulness exuding through the scene, leaving the viewers in utter doubt and confusion about the presence of the mighty creature. Mothman Hunt. A group of explorers in America decided to attract and capture the infamous Mothman, a strange and eerie creature that is believed to exist.
You're lighting it up like the 4th of July. Right.
They set off in the wilderness, setting a small trap and holding their large torchlights. Suddenly, one of the men senses something very strange. As he turns back to look at it, he sees 2 large glowy eyes. He gets startled and tells his companions about them. After that, the group searches the forest, walking deeper into the woods in the middle of the night. As they walk into the wilderness, they notice some strange and eerie noises coming from within the woods.
Did you hear that screech down the valley? Did you hear that? Seriously, did you hear it?
Yeah. Trapper, what was that?
They hear weird screeches and haunting sounds from within the woods. They hear the sounds, but when they tend to look around and search to see if there's something that is making the sounds, nothing is there. They are left startled and confused. One of the men sees a glimpse of something deep behind the trees. They have set a trap to capture whatever creature is present in the woods and make the eerie noises. Many weird and creepy things happen within the group. Their torches are lit with fire, and the eerie sounds and screeches do not stop. The group keeps searching the entire area to find and unravel the hidden mysteries of the dense forest. What do you think will happen next?
What was that?
I heard something. What was that? I heard something.
Mysterious bear seizes eagle. On a normal day, a camera caught something strange. The sun was shining brightly in the sky, and there were many trees all around. But in this peaceful scene, a big black bear did something unexpected.
He's got him.
Holy
It climbed up a tall tree, even though bears aren't known for climbing. It wasn't after food, but a baby eagle. This was a weird sight. The eagle, which symbolizes freedom, was trapped by the bear. It made us think about the circle of life, where strong creatures sometimes hunt weaker ones. The trees looked like they were shaking from the bear's weight. They bent, showing how determined nature's hunters can be. It was a puzzle how the bear managed to climb so high. Up in the sky, another eagle was flying around. Maybe it was related to the baby eagle, or was keeping watch. You could feel its fear as it circled, creating a tense atmosphere. And as we watched this strange scene, we couldn't help but wonder, how long had the bear been planning this secret hunt? No one, not even the trees or the watching eagle, could explain the mysteries of that unusual day.
It's still, oh, fuck. The blood, holy.
Children haunted by the unseen forces. Spooky night, a camera caught something super scary. The room was pitch black and there were 2 girls playing. One of them was near the door. Out of nowhere, the girl by the door started doing something strange. She began to float into the air as if some invisible evil puppeteer controlled her. It was like a horror show, and her friends were so scared that they ran away, leaving her alone to face whatever was happening. But the nightmare didn't end there. In the next part of the video, 3 girls were in a dark room playing and laughing. Then one of them started acting really weird. She kept touching her neck and suddenly collapsed on the floor, as if some creepy ghost had taken over her. The other 2 girls were terrified, so they ran to another room and locked the door. The girl who was acting strange crawled towards them in a bizarre way, her hands skittering along the ground. Nobody could figure out what was going on, and everyone was left in the dark, not knowing what kind of spooky force was at play. Creepy forest entity. In the daytime, something really scary happened when a camera captured a super scary scene. Right in the middle of a lonely forest, there was this really strange and huge figure. It looked so pale that it gave you the creeps.
Buddy! How you doing? Oh!
The creature gave off a feeling of wickedness that was just hard to understand. When the camera recorded this spooky sight, the creature didn't move like a regular person. It sort of slithered and twisted in a way that made you feel really uneasy, like it was filled with pure evil. If you saw it, you couldn't move because you were paralyzed by a deep fear that felt like it was tearing at your very soul. This weird being, this terrifying puzzle, slowly crawled out of the dark forest and headed toward a nearby road.
Just some cruisers, man.
Nobody could figure out where it came from. Its origin was like something out of a nightmare. With every creepy move, the sinister figure became scarier, like a sign of something really bad about to happen. A hint of unimaginable horrors. Its empty eyes seemed to look right into your deepest fears, using them for its dark purposes. The whole world felt a sense of dread in the presence of this evil force, and it made the air feel heavy and oppressive. Without anyone knowing it, a living nightmare had come to life, a terrifying image of darkness and wickedness now roaming freely in an unsuspecting world.
It's crawling at me like it's goddamn. It's crawling at me like it's goddamn.
A Bigfoot in woods. In the heart of the mountain's gentle embrace, a secret unfolded before the watchful eye of the camera. A land adorned in soft grass cradled this enigma as the lens keenly captured its presence. Behold, a being of legend, a Bigfoot traversing the expanse alone.
Did you see Bigfoot down there?
A solitary wanderer in this untouched realm. Witnesses marveled recording its fleeting visitation, a glimpse into the unknown before it disappeared into the sheltering arms of the tall tree. This colossal creature, a rarity in the tapestry of nature, stood as a testament to the mysteries that dwell beyond our comprehension.
Hi.
It existed on the fringes of belief, shrouded in whispers and wonder. Its grandeur, a marvel to behold, defied the ordinary, leaving those who beheld in it in doubt. This encounter, etched in pixels and frames, extends an invitation to all, beckoning them to ponder the depths of the unseen, to embrace the inexplicable. Dancing with the ghost. Homes are a safe space for any individual. People tend to feel solace and peace in the confinements of their safe place. But this spine-chilling video recorded within the walls of a home defied all the general perceptions and made us question, are we really safe in our homes? A daunting video surfaced over the internet. In this haunting clip, a girl was seen recording her amiable dancing videos with the confinements of her house kitchen. Apparently, there was nothing unconventional about the video. The girl seemed to enjoy her dance over the counter of her kitchen, dancing for her TikTok video. However, as we plunged deeper into the video, a mysterious sight seized many viewers' attention. Upon proper speculation, an eerie creature can be seen passing through the rear door and then vanishing into the thin air. The spirit appeared almost transparent, but held the firm stature of a walking body. The girl seemed almost unaware of this daunting encounter, leaving the viewers shocked and astonished. Some dismissed it as a masterfully crafted prank, while others were convinced by the presence of supernatural forces in this otherworldly domain. Mysterious swamp creature encounter. In a quiet, eerie swamp, a group of unsuspecting visitors stumbled upon something that left them feeling uneasy. They recorded a video on that day, and it would stay with them for a long time. As their camera rolled, the swamp's murky waters were suddenly disturbed by an astonishing sight. The visitors' hearts racing, couldn't believe their eyes as a strange creature emerged. It moved through the mud, almost like a crocodile. But it was different, in a way that defied explanation. This creature, if you could call it that, had a long snake-like body covered in shiny scales that glistened in the dim light. Its tail was powerful and moved smoothly through the muck. What left everyone baffled was that this creature had no front limbs. It was as if this creature had an odd amputation, like nature had given it the body of a crocodile, but left out the front arms that crocodiles typically have.
He didn't touch anything.
People started coming up with all sorts of ideas to explain this mysterious creature. Some whispered about ancient legends, suggesting it might be a relic from a distant past. Others thought it could be the result of a secret experiment gone wrong. But in truth, nobody knew where this creature came from or what its purpose was. As the camera kept recording, the mystery only grew, leaving the witnesses in awe and fear. They had encountered more than a puzzle. It was a living enigma, a reminder of the incredible and frightening things that still hide in our world. The footage of this strange creature circulated widely, becoming a symbol of the unknown, a reminder that our world is full of mysterious and unexplainable things. Mystery with little girl. The camera caught something mysterious and eerie. This eerie scene gives spines to all the operators and viewers. In a spooky room, a little girl was sleeping on a bed. No one else was in the room. She was alone in the room. Suddenly, a peculiar scene happened, which gave spines to everyone. The little girl that was sleeping was dragged out of bed. She was herself dragging from the bed. She was screaming loudly, "Daddy! Daddy!" No one came here. This supernatural force dragged it away from the room. There was another room in front of this girl's room. This mystical force pulled into that room. It was a very spooky scene. The air was truly filled with deep enigma and fear. It was a deep mystery. The question bursted in every mind that what it was. Is it something really paranormal or something else? This was a very mystical and irresolute scene which is not revealed yet. A wild boar. In a field, there was a strange and rare sight caught on camera. It was a peculiar creature, a wild boar, also known as a wild pig. This creature looked very odd and creepy. It resembled a pig, but had a mysterious aura about it. Among the tall trees, possibly eucalyptus, it roamed the cornfield, searching for corn to eat. The wild boar was on a mission, sniffing the ground to detect the scent of the tasty corn. Its appearance was not like any regular pig. It had an eerie quality, making it seem otherworldly. This creature's actions were a puzzle, as it was unclear why it was in the field and what drew it to the corn. Overall, the scene captured on camera was both fascinating and unsettling. The mysterious creature's presence in the cornfield amidst the towering trees added to the intrigue. It left viewers wondering about the secrets this unusual being held. Greenish spirit. The camera caught a very rare and mysterious sight. This was a very spooky and peculiar scene that happened in that clip. The camera has captured a clip of a parked car. It was only one car that was parked. After a few moments, something very strange was happened. It gives spine to all operators and viewers. Something truly bizarre occurs. A greenish smoke materializes seemingly out of thin air, shaping itself into a humanoid shape or figure, and then swiftly disappears. This greenish hue of this mysterious smoke gives it an eerie quality. and its transformation into the form of a human girl suggests that it might be a paranormal ghost or spirit. What makes this encounter even stranger is that after its passage, the entire atmosphere takes on a greenish tinge, almost as if the ghostly spirit interacted with the surrounding light, became visible near the bulb. The air was truly filled with enigma and fear. It gives spines to everyone. It was really a paranormal activity that was happened. It was a deep, great mystery of this ghostly appearance. It is still not found and still unrevealed yet, not perceive what it was. Worried chimpanzee. The camera recorded something very mysterious and suspicious. It was a scene of a chimpanzee that was worried. It was worried because the appearance of the snake. It issued alarm calls to alert other group members to the presence of the snake. Other chimps respond by disposing toward or approaching the location of the warning. It was responsible for other chimpanzee. In addition to alarm calls, it may use gestures to ask their group males for help. Depending on the size and type of the snake, they may avoid it, attempt to kill it, or reject it from the enclosure. The chimpanzee pushed this little snake and tried to throw it out of the fence. It was a very astonishing mystery, which makes all the operators astonished at how they run away the little snake out of their accommodation. Mysterious UFO in sky. One extraordinary night, something amazing happened that left everyone amazed. Have you heard of UFOs? Those mysterious unidentified flying objects that have fascinated people for a long time? Well, on this spooky night, they were real. There was a camera set up to take pictures of the night sky, just like people do every night. But this time, it saw something strange. 3 small lights, which at first looked like stars, were hanging in the dark sky. But then, something weird happened. They started moving. These mysterious things moved gracefully and silently, not like anything we've seen before. They didn't follow the rules of gravity. They glided through the sky as if they were weightless. People who saw this couldn't stop talking about it. Some thought that these were visitors from far-off planets, UFOs from places we don't even know about, coming to visit our part of space. Others weren't so sure and had different ideas. But in the midst of all the excitement about these 3 strange objects, something even stranger happened. A 4th one appeared, just like the others, but it moved incredibly fast. It shot across the sky like a flash, and it made people doubt what they were seeing. These objects were so mysterious that nobody could figure them out. What were they? Where did they come from? And why were they here in our night sky? These questions puzzled everyone who saw them. That night, the world got a glimpse of things we don't understand. A mysterious dance of unidentified flying objects, and a riddle we couldn't solve. The night kept its secrets, and all we could do was wonder about the strange things we saw in the dark sky. Paranormal encounter. The camera caught something very rare and mysterious. It was also a very spooky scene that gave spines to all the viewers and operators. In a dark, deep forest on a dark night, camera captured a scene of a mysterious fox. The footage begins with the appearance of the fox, which seems notably anxious and frightened by something in its surrounding. The fox cautiously approaches a tree and spends some time scanning its environment. The movement of the fox's ears indicates that it is on high alert, clearly sensing the presence of an imminent threat. After some time, something chilling becomes apparent in the background. A pair of eyes were stealthily watching the fox throughout the duration of the video. Likely the very entity that had the fox alarmed and seeking cover. What adds to the creepiness of these eyes is their eyes, suggesting that the creature they belong to is exceptionally large. It was a very strange clip ever. The air was truly filled with enigma and fear. It was a great deep mystery that was not found yet. Is this was a paranormal creature or something else? The uneasiness of the fox telling something that it was not an ordinary creature or being. It was still an unrevealed mystery. A Bigfoot in Woods. The camera caught a peculiar and mysterious sight. It was a scene of a mysterious and rare creature. In this video, a hiker embarked on a hiking expedition in the forest. He saw a bear here. He aimed his camera to capture this creature or being. When he zoomed the camera in, he realized that it was not a bear, but rather a massive figure standing. It is no doubt 9 feet tall. It was actually a Bigfoot. This creature had a heavy-set body and moved leisurely. This was a very spooky scene which made the operator and viewers frightened. At one point, he came to half as if pausing for some unknown purpose. Before resuming its steady stride, it ultimately disappeared in the dense forest. It was both fascinating and spine-chilling for a hiker. In this video, we can clearly hear the hiker's heavy breathing, an indication to the fear and excitement. This giant and huge Bigfoot was looking very cryptic. The air was truly enigmatic. It was a great deep mystery that can be recorded. It was still a puzzle which made everyone anxious. A mysterious unknown creature. Late one dark night, a curious event unfolded before the camera's lens. It captured a creature peculiar and rare in appearance, crossing a desolate road. At first glance, it resembled a dog or perhaps something entirely different. Yet when the operator zoomed in for a closer look, it became evident that this was no ordinary. This enigmatic being moved swiftly, its legs contorting strangely with each stride, almost taking on a humanoid form. The pace at which it moved was unnaturally rapid, sending chills down the spines of those who observed it. This unknown entity exuded an eerie aura, far from the comfort of normalcy. The air held an atmosphere of mystery and uncertainty. Even now, its true nature remains a puzzle, a riddle unsolved. Some have even suggested it might be of a paranormal origin. It stands as a profound enigma, a great and deep mystery that lingers in the minds of those who witnessed it. The true identity of this creature, swift and unsettling, remains a mystery yet to be unraveled. Ghostly Visitor. The camera was something rare and mysterious. It was a peculiar act that happened. This video was sourced from the home security camera, and the homeowner reviewed it due to the recent robbery in which his bag was stolen from his car in this clip. A house was situated across the street. Suddenly, a white light materializes in front of the main door of the neighboring house. After some time, a shadowy figure emerges on the sidewalk across the street. It was actually a thief. Then we see a white materialize coming from the right side of a frame. This proceeds to the car. However, as the thief starts his escape, the enigmatic shadowy figure from across the street leaps into action, chasing after the criminal or thief. It's as though the spectral hero that had been waiting for the criminal. And decided to take the matters into their own ethereal hands. This was a deep, gaping mystery of this unknown creature. If every ghost could transform into such vigilant protectors, there might be no burglaries or robberies. Creepy beach encounter unveiled. In the darkness of the night, something very strange happened. A camera was recording, and it saw 2 friends having a good time on the beach. They were laughing and enjoying themselves, not knowing that something creepy was about to happen. Suddenly, out of the pitch-black shadows, a weird and scary creature appeared. This creature had a thin body with long legs, like something from a nightmare. Its appearance was so strange and eerie that it made everyone who saw it feel terrified. The 2 friends, once carefree, were now filled with fear. They could sense something was terribly wrong. The beach, usually a peaceful place, had turned into a scene of horror. It was as if a dark cloud of fear had descended upon them. The creature remained a complete mystery. No one knew what it was or why it had come to that beach on that eerie night. Its presence defied explanation, and it felt like something from a horror story. The camera captured all this, preserving the chilling encounter for all to see. The video was a haunting reminder of the unknown terrors that can lurk in the night, just beyond our understanding. It left everyone who watched it with a lingering sense of dread, as if the darkness held secrets too terrible to comprehend. Dark Night of Horror. On a terrifying night, a creepy video emerged, sending shivers down the spines of those who dared to watch. Darkness ruled, making reason disappear. The moon hid behind spooky clouds, casting eerie shadows everywhere. In a play area shrouded in mystery, an unknown figure, gloves concealing their identity, plunged the surroundings into a stifling blackness. The world seemed to cower in fear as the lights vanished. From the mire, a ghastly hand emerged, a sinister sign of impending horror. Out of the darkness came nightmarish creatures, twisted, sinister gestures with menacing expressions. They held wicked tools gleaming with evil intent. Their laughter was a nightmarish symphony, echoing through the silence, setting the stage for their grotesque act. The purpose of these terrifying beings remained a puzzle, hidden in the heart of this surreal theater. They were bearers of an undefined dread, orchestrating a terrifying dance that defied understanding. Nobody could grasp their sinister motives, but the malevolence in the air made the scene a never-ending nightmare, a chilling memory etched into the soul. This video offers a glimpse into a realm of horror beyond our comprehension. It raises unsettling questions, each more sinister than the last. It's a testament to the darkness lurking just out of sight, a darkness that, once witnessed, cannot be forgotten. It calls to us from the world of nightmares, urging us to confront the unknown regardless of the cost. Mysterious alien caterpillar enigma. Deep in the mysterious dark woods, a strange and puzzling sight unfolded before those who dared to venture into the shadows. A video showed a creature that didn't make any sense in the natural world. It moved strangely like a caterpillar from another planet, but its appearance was just plain weird.
Or what should we do with him? He's like a...
This creature had a long caterpillar-like body, but on top of it was like a human face. People watching the video had mixed reactions. Some thought it was cute, maybe trying to make sense of the strange sight. Others, though, were terrified, calling it an abomination, a blend of two worlds that should never have met.
I think he's gonna like turn into a butterfly because he looks like a caterpillar.
As it slithered through the underbrush, the creature's human-like face made unsettling expressions. It looked like it was in a constant state of longing, with its mouth wide open, making eerie noises like a crying baby. Those sounds were eerie like a strange lullaby from some other realm. The oddity didn't stop with its face. When the video showed its appendages, they had 5 fingers, just like humans, but instead of the regular 2 hands, it had 6, and they moved oddly, adding another layer of mystery to the creature. This mysterious being, cloaked in mystery, left everyone puzzled. No one could figure out where it came from or what its purpose might be. It didn't fit into any known category, and it left all who saw it in deep wonder. In the vast and inexplicable tapestry of existence, it was a single enigmatic thread, inviting the curious and the brave to uncover its secrets, forever surrounded by an aura of captivating mystery. Spooky orcas. In a dark, deep ocean, a group of friends went on a boat trip, not knowing what secrets lurked below. Under the spooky moonlight, things got scary when a huge creature named orcas emerged, and a camera captured such a sight. Orcas was a massive sea monster with evil eyes, and it terrified everyone. They couldn't move, frozen in fear as Oscar circled their boat. Amidst the chaos, a scared seal jumped onto their boat. People argued about whether the seal was a bad sign or innocent. Orca's huge shadow loomed, lit by the moon, and their screams filled the night.
He's playing with the seal, he's playing with the seal. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
They were left with scary memories, shaking with fear. Suddenly, orcas vanished back into the deep ocean, and survivors wondered if it was truly gone or hiding in a darker place. Impala's combat. Imagine a sight that was shrouded in mystery, as if nature itself had unveiled an enigmatic spectacle. Amidst the tranquil woods, a peculiar conflict unfolded, a battle of antlered contenders vying for the favor of a single female. Strange, is it not? The very essence of the forest seemed to hold its breath, captivated by this unearthly occurrence. The lens of a camera unveiled the cryptic encounter, exposing two majestic deer locked in a fierce engagement. Their impressive antlers, usually a symbol of grace, were now wielded as weapons in a dance of dominance. The recording showed a mesmerizing entanglement, as if the very branches of the trees were testifying to the primeval contest. Legend whispered that these duels were the dance of life itself, a ritual of selection where the victor claimed the privilege of passing on their lineage. This truth, though unusual to human eyes, wove a thread of continuity through generations, ensuring the strongest and most resilient descendants would continue the ancient cycle. Amidst this eerie harmony, a paradox emerged. Gentle combat, each adversary keenly aware of the limits of their struggle. The clash appeared savage, yet beneath the surface lay an understanding, an agreement not to extinguish but to refine, not to kill but to thrive. In this inexplicable theater of nature, a strange equilibrium reigned, sparking wonderment and an insatiable curiosity in the minds of those who dared to observe. Bear's Mirror Dance. In a quiet forest where the sun peeked through the leaves, something funny and unusual happened. It was daytime and the forest was alive with birds singing and leaves rustling. Right in the middle of this green world, there was a chubby black bear. He stood on his back legs, looking quite silly. Around the bear, there were lots of bushes and tall trees, their branches reaching high into the sky. But what caught everyone's attention was a big mirror placed right there in the woods, like it didn't belong. The bear saw his own reflection in the mirror and thought it was another bear. He wasn't happy about this intruder in his forest, so he decided to have a fight in a playful way. It was adorable to watch. The bear would swat at the mirror and it made a soft sound. He even growled, thinking he'd met his forest twin. Then things got even more amusing. He started bouncing back and forth like they were having a funny dance battle. He'd nudge the mirror and do it again and again. This whole situation makes you wonder why the mirror was there. Did someone put it there to tease the bear? Or maybe it was for studying animals. We can't be sure, but what we do know is that nature can surprise us in the most delightful ways. The camera caught a glimpse of the wild that turned a regular black bear into a charming entertainer. It reminds us of the joy and mystery in the natural world. This funny and unique moment where nature and humans cross paths is something we won't forget. Mysterious lizard like Costa Rica. On a sunny day in a quiet place, something strange happened. A camera took a picture of a creature that was very weird. It looked like a lizard, but it was much bigger and not like any lizard we know. Its skin was shiny and covered in scales that sparkled in the sunlight. But what really puzzled everyone was how it moved.
Whoa.
It was super fast, way faster than any animal should be. It moved in a way that didn't make sense, like it was defying the rules of how things should move. Watching it left people feeling amazed and confused. Even stranger, there was another creature just like it. They moved together as if they were connected in some mysterious way. It was like they were twins, or maybe something even stranger. People called them Costa Rica, a name that didn't make much sense but added to the mystery. The locals talked about these creatures quietly, as if they were afraid to say too much. They wondered if the creatures were guarding a secret place or if they came from a different world. But the truth was hidden, and no one really knew where these creatures came from or why they were there. This strange event reminds us that there are still many things we don't understand about our world. Even on the brightest days, there are mysteries that make us curious and eager to explore the unknown. Lizard Man Mystery Unsolved. In South Carolina's dark swamps, a strange secret hides. a video came out and South Carolina's leaders gave a mysterious warning. This made people really scared. They talked about the lizard man, a weird creature.
So you had an encounter with this creature?
It was some kind of lizard man.
Late at night, a man drove all alone down a lonely road. Suddenly, something huge fell from the sky and crashed onto his car. It looked like a giant lizard, but much scarier. This scared the man a lot. In a different story, a brave person went deep into the woods. There, he saw a creature like no other. It was a mix of a big crocodile and a scary lizard. People called it Lizard Man, but they didn't really know what it was. These strange stories left everyone puzzled. What were these creatures in South Carolina? Some called them lizard men, but no one really knew. The mystery was deep, and people's imaginations ran wild. The video made it clear that there's more to the world than we understand. In South Carolina's dark swamps, strange things may be hiding. The lizard man's mystery will always be a part of South Carolina's stories, a riddle that can't be solved. Kestrel escapes barn owls. In the quiet woods, something strange happened. It was like a video, but not the kind you watch on a screen. It was a real-life story of a wild bird, a kestrel who was quite brave and daring. This bird usually soared high in the sky, but this time it ended up in a strange place. The barn owl's home, the kestrel, had a plan, a secret plan. It wanted to harm the barn owls for some reason. The barn owls, however, were not as innocent as they looked. They had their own secrets hidden behind their fluffy feathers. One day, inside the dark nest of the barn owls, they suddenly pounced on the kestrel. Their sharp claws closed around her, and it felt like destiny had trapped her. The kestrel fought back with all her might. She desperately flapped her wings, trying to break free. But the owls were strong and didn't let go. She didn't give up, though she struggled for what felt like a very long time. Eventually, she managed to escape from their clutches. With a bit of luck, the kestrel flew away to freedom. The woods kept their secrets, and the strange drama of the nest remained hidden. The trees only whispered their stories to the gentle wind, keeping their mystery safe. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this video entertaining, don't hesitate to show your support by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for even more thrilling content. And remember to ring that notification bell to ensure you're always in the loop for our latest updates. Until next time, stay curious and stay tuned. Embark on a journey into a compilation filled with spine-tingling thrills, showcasing paranormal encounters, Bigfoot and mysterious creature sightings, and daring animal encounters. Brace yourself as each entry unfolds, sending shivers down the spine and delivering chilling scares that are sure to captivate and unsettle anyone daring to watch these videos. Prepare for an immersive exploration to the realm of suspense and fear, where each segment promises a haunting experience that lingers long after the screen fades to black. Bigfoot in a snowstorm. According to a video shared on Long Island Bigfoot's channel, there is purported footage of a Bigfoot navigating through a snowstorm in the woods near a trail. The visibility in the recording is limited, making it challenging for some viewers, including myself, to discern the alleged creature. While many commenters express amazement, awe, and excitement about the footage, my personal struggle to identify anything concrete persists. In my observation, I can vaguely perceive movement in the middle of the screen amid the snow and trees. But I remain skeptical, acknowledging that it could be anything. Not possessing an expert's trained eye, I advise taking my opinion with a grain of salt. Despite repeatedly watching the video, I find it challenging to reach a definitive conclusion. Adding to the intrigue, the video's uploader mentions having inspected the area afterward, discovering deliberately fallen trees obstructing the trailhead. The circumstances, particularly the adverse weather conditions, raise doubts about the likelihood of someone intentionally blocking the trail in such inclement weather. Cryptic paranormal encounter. In a dark hallway, shadows stuck to the walls like secrets. 3 young friends, laughing in the quiet, played with the ball. They didn't know something spooky was about to happen. While they laughed, something strange began. A tiny dark thing so black you couldn't see its shape moved quietly in the air. It stayed close to the friends like a sign of something bad. The boys didn't notice the scary thing. They kept talking, not knowing a ghostly visitor was coming. Suddenly, a weird feeling interrupted their fun. The dark thing turned into a scary shape with a bad feeling around it. The friends, caught by a freezing fear, watched the strange shape move like a ghost, not from their world. The scary shape passed by them, making them feel very scared. One friend got so scared he fell to the ground, almost like he wanted to hide in the earth. The others couldn't move, stuck in the creepy ghost presence. The spooky thing had no clear shape, making it even scarier. It felt like fear itself turned into a shadow hunting the friends. After it left, a strange feeling stayed, proving something unnatural had happened. The hallway, once just a path, now told the story of a ghostly visit that didn't make sense. The scary shadow, a mystery of fear, went away, but the line between normal and strange stayed blurry. Mermaid mystery unveiled. In the daytime, something strange happened on a video. It showed a mysterious sight, a mermaid sitting on an old wooden board above a calm river. The mermaid moved in a tricky way, like a dance with a hidden meaning. As the video played on, it seemed like the mermaid had a quiet mission, a strange power guiding it toward the river. The mermaid looked eerie, strange, and ghostly. It was made of scales and quick glimpses, making it seem like it came from another world. With each smooth sway, it looked like the mermaid was about to take a mysterious journey, trying to become one with the deep water below. Maybe it was searching for a connection or doing a secret ritual only known to ancient mysteries. In the clear light of day, the mermaid didn't fit what we usually understand. It made us think about things we don't know, suggesting that maybe these mythical creatures are real in our world. It was like reality bending as the video showed something beyond what we see every day. But where did this strange mermaid come from? Its origin was a big secret, hidden behind an impossible-to-understand curtain. Did it come from old stories coming to life, or was it a hidden creature living in the river's secret places? The questions stayed like fog over calm water, not answered and full of the charm of things we haven't found yet. The mermaid, a mystery shining in daylight, left us wondering and guessing. It showed that there are unknown places even in regular life. It went into the river, leaving us with a feeling of not knowing, a mark on the mystery's picture that stayed with us. Cryptic ghostly encounter. In a mid-bright, spooky room, a man stood alone. The room had a faint light from the moon through the window, but he didn't know that a ghost appeared outside that window. The ghost looking really scared with a face that could scare anyone. The ghost had a strange, creepy smile on its face. It made the man feel frozen with fear. The man watched as the ghost, with its weird look, seemed to enjoy making him uncomfortable. Its eyes stared at the man without blinking, making him super scared. The man's fear got stronger in the silent room. A video captured this strange meeting, keeping the scary moment forever. Strange whispers filled the room, and the ghost's scary smile didn't go away. No one knew what the ghost wanted or why it came. The answers were hidden in the mysterious space between the living and the ghostly.
I'm not seeing things, right? You see it, Corn?
The fear wrapped everyone in a tight grip, with no way to understand. When the video ended, a weird feeling stayed with everyone who saw it. The room, once safe, now felt like it held the mystery of the unknown. The video showed something that couldn't be explained, leaving a scary mark on everyone's minds. It reminded them that in the darkness, strange and frightening things might be waiting to show their secrets. Mysterious Mothman. Out in the wild woods, a camera caught something strange. A creature lurking in the shadows by a forest road. The video got eerie as it inched closer, revealing a big black figure with gleaming eyes. It stood upright, like it was watching a passerby. The person behind the camera must have felt a mix of fear and curiosity. Some people say it might have been the Mothman, known for its mysterious ways. The whole thing left everyone with a shiver, as no one really knows what that creature was up to or even what it truly was. Imagine stumbling upon something like that in the middle of nowhere, enough to give you goosebumps. The mystery remains unsolved, just like the creature in the woods, forever hidden in the darkness. Sometimes the world surprises us with its cryptic secrets, and this is one tale that'll keep you guessing. Mystical shoebill stork enigma. In a calm park during the day, something strange happened. There's a video showing a big blue dinosaur bird called a shoebill stork. It's not like regular birds, it's huge and mysterious, like creatures from a long time ago. This big blue bird wasn't alone. Surprisingly, it was playing with a boy. They had a special connection, like they understood each other without talking. The bird, even though it was giant, moved gracefully like a gentle giant playing with a friend. What made it even more peculiar were the sounds it made. The air was filled with strange noises like a magical song. These sounds added a mysterious feeling to the already amazing scene. This wasn't just a normal sight, it was like a dream coming true. The giant blue bird seemed to be from stories and legends, appearing right there in the sunlight. People wondered where it came from, but no one could figure out the mystery. The park, usually a calm and regular place, now held a secret. Something extraordinary that amazed everyone who saw it. Life's ordinary picture had a hidden magic waiting to be discovered. Mysterious Bigfoot sign. In a mysterious forest, a strange video appeared showing a spooky sign in the frozen ground, the clear mark of a hidden Bigfoot. People started talking, wondering if this was the Bigfoot's secret journey, or maybe a huge gorilla sneaking through the thick trees. But we still didn't really know what was going on. Some curious people formed a group to find out more. They looked really closely at the video and discovered that yes, it was the footprint of a Bigfoot left on the icy ground. Now, this discovery made everyone more curious.
I want you guys to see how I'm walking. See how I'm walking off to the side. I'm trying not to disturb these because I want to...
Where did this mysterious creature come from, moving silently through the shadows of the quiet woods? Why did it leave only a frozen mark of its giant feet? The forest kept its secrets, not giving away where this mythical wanderer came from. As people tried to figure it out, the confusion grew. Those who were determined to solve the puzzle worked hard, but the Bigfoot stayed a mystery. The video stayed in everyone's thoughts, a reminder of the unknown parts of the forest. Each frozen footprint told a story we couldn't understand, making a confusing picture of the Bigfoot's presence. In the heart of the wild woods, the mystery continued, keeping the magic around the legendary creature alive and the strange feeling that stayed after it passed through. Mysterious Bigfoot in forest. Deep in a mysterious forest, surrounded by the soft light of day, something strange happened. The camera, like a quiet watcher in this old place, recorded a sight that was unlike anything people knew. A creature like the ones told about in stories appeared from the shadows. It was huge and seemed to blend perfectly with the magical scene of the woods. Like magic itself called it, the creature moved with a special kind of grace, leaving just small signs that it had been there. The sounds of leaves, a spooky echo in the wind. The video, a quick look into something unknown, showed the creature hiding among the twisted branches and spots of sunlight. Its eyes, full of mystery like deep pools, met the camera's stare. At that moment, it felt like the line between what's usual and what's special shook, and the mystery got even bigger. The creature, like it knew it was being watched, disappeared fast into the tangle of old trees, leaving behind a feeling of amazement and not knowing what would happen next. The air was full of a mix of curiosity and uncertainty, like the forest itself held the answers to questions no one had asked. Nobody could figure out where this mysterious creature came from. Was it a protector of the wild, a spirit of the untamed, or something people imagined because they wanted mystery? The forest, now wrapped in a feeling of curiosity, kept its secrets close, not giving in to the nosy folks who wanted to understand it. The video, just a little piece of the spore melting, left everyone watching amazed and confused. After it, the forest stayed silent, like an old teacher making people think and keeping alive the endless search for things they didn't know. Godzilla sighting? A camera captured this wild video revealing a massive Godzilla causing chaos in a city. Creepy, haunted voices can be heard in the background, making it quite eerie. It's genuinely scary to witness such a colossal creature in real life, going on a rampage and destroying everything in its wake. The video left everyone stunned and terrified because this lurking monster seemed hell-bent on causing destruction, and predicting its next move was anyone's guess. The spooky entity with a Godzilla appearance turned out to be the real deal, adding a whole new level of intensity and fear to the scene. Watching it unfold was a hair-raising experience, to say the least. The combination of the haunting voices and the destructive Godzilla-like creature made the video a spine-chilling spectacle that had everyone on edge, wondering about the impending chaos. Cryptic entity in the hall? In a dark and quiet night in a small, dimly lit hallway, something eerie unfolded. A person, just an ordinary resident of their own home, found themselves in the grip of a spine-tingling encounter. Their camera, silently on the wall, began to record a presence that defied explanation. From the shadowy recesses of the hallway, a mysterious creature emerged, taking on a spooky form that sent shivers down the spine. As the camera rolled, the hallway was indulged with a ghostly apparition. This spectral figure seemed to defy the laws of nature, hovering in the air without a trace of its feet touching the ground. Its otherworldly appearance left no doubt that it was not of this world, and it moved with a purpose, as if in search of something long lost in the depths of the night. The mystery deepened as the ghostly figure bore a striking resemblance to a resident of the house, further intensifying the terror that gripped the video's owner. Questions swirled in the air like restless spirits. Where had this ghostly presence come from, and what was its purpose? The hallway, once a place of familiarity and comfort, had transformed into a realm of inexplicable fear. The video captured not only the ghostly apparition, but also the sheer dread that had taken hold of the person who had unwittingly become an eyewitness to the supernatural. Cryptic Forest Spectre. In the daytime forest, a mysterious video appeared, showing a huge creature moving through the greenery. It had long arms moving like shadows, leaving a strange mark on the leaves. The creature seemed like a wanderer in the wild, moving in a mysterious way, as if directed by unknown forces. People who saw the video couldn't figure out what it was. Some thought it might be the legendary Bigfoot, a creature from stories, while others just didn't know. The whole thing was like a puzzle, a question hanging in the air. Was it a guardian spirit or something made of light and darkness mixing together? The mystery didn't let curiosity find answers. Some tried to name it to fit into what they understood, while others chose not to know, understanding that some things are beyond what people can understand. As the day turned into night, the forest kept its secrets. The video became proof of the mysterious connection between what's known and what's not. The creature, like a ghost in the forest stories, left a mark on people's thoughts, an unforgettable symbol of things that are still a mystery. The story stayed unsolved, like a quiet whisper in the leaves, calling anyone brave enough to step into the uncertain shadows. Dogman. This eerie trail camera image captures a perplexing sight: an adult humanoid beast, purportedly a dogman, haunting a couple's property under the veil of night. The photograph, shrouded in darkness and distortion from the wooded surroundings, reveals gleaming eyes, teeth, and the complete silhouette of the creature, discernible to those who scrutinize the details closely. The enigmatic figure, a chilling presence in the dimly lit frame, adds an unsettling layer to the mysterious events unfolding in the heart of the night. Dodo's Midnight Mystery. Late at night in the deep dark forest, something mysterious happened. A special camera caught it all. The strange dodo bird, a creature everyone thought was gone forever, appeared in the shadows. Picture this. In the dark, the dodo bird moved gracefully in front of the camera. It was like a secret dance hidden from the world. The bird seemed like a ghost from a long time ago, walking quietly in the ink-black night. But then, something weird got captured by the camera. A frozen moment showing the dodo bird, its face hidden in a strange, spooky way. This strange picture became a sign of something really strange happening. The bird, which everyone believed was extinct, brought with it a feeling of mystery. Its eyes were creepy, like windows into a place too strange to understand. People who saw the video got scared, feeling something not from this world. There were so many questions like whispers in the air. Where did this bird come from, and why was it wandering in the shadows? The forest kept its secrets, not telling anyone the answers. After everything, the people who saw this mysterious bird couldn't forget it. The fear they felt was like a story made of uncertainty. The dodo bird's mystery, with its strange past and endless questions, stayed a puzzle that no one could solve. The quiet forest with its hidden secrets made everyone think about the deep, dark mystery that covered the visitor of that mysterious night. Demon-eating child. Late at night, the camera went deep into a creepy forest. The video showed something really scary. A demon in the trees eating a child. The child was helpless, becoming a terrible meal for this evil creature. The video proved the demon couldn't get enough, greedily taking the innocent soul. The once peaceful forest turned into a scary place, filled with the sounds of this unholy feast. The demon had a face that mixed nightmares with reality. Its mouth had the child's blood, a horrifying image frozen by the camera. The child's head was in the demon's mouth, a fearful trophy in a strange ritual. As the demon enjoyed its horrible meal, strange sounds filled the air. It was like the forest itself was afraid, vibrating with a creepy feeling. People tried to stop the demon, but it easily sidestepped their weak attempts. The eerie sounds of the demon echoed in the dark forest. No one knew where this terrifying creature came from or why it attacked innocent children. The forest kept its secrets, and the mystery left everyone terrified. Questions hung in the air. Where did this nightmare come from, and what dark force made it prey on the most innocent? After the scary event, the forest remained silent, holding its secrets in the shadows. All that was left was the mysterious and horrifying story, chilling and unsolved. Mysterious creature forest encounter. In a dark forest at night, something strange happened. A secret watcher, a forest camera, recorded a spooky show when everything turned black. The video showed the deep, dark woods covered in mystery. It was like watching a play of light and dark, with only one shining thing, a hidden creature moving in the night. Out of nowhere, a shape appeared, a shadow made from the darkness itself. It moved quietly, like a ghost in the trees, and only its face showed in the deep darkness. Two bright eyes sparkled, almost like stars lost in the mysterious night. This creature had sharp teeth, glowing strangely in the dim light. It looked like a werewolf, a creature from stories, but no one could be sure. It was a mystery, a creature wrapped in the magic of the night that confused anyone trying to understand. People who saw this mysterious event felt unsure, like a quiet question hanging in the air. Was it really a werewolf or something else no one knows about? The strange creature disappeared back into the shadows, but a feeling of fear stayed with those who saw it. The unknown became part of their world, leaving them wondering about the strange visitor in the night. And so, the mystery stayed, a puzzling story whispered among the trees, carried by the winds of the unknown. Mysterious cave encounter. In a dark cave, a secret video showed something strange. A woman in black with a scary stick appeared, making everyone scared. She was mysterious, hidden in the shadows. The video had a weird sound like a spooky song. People asked her why she was there, and she said she was married to a jinn, a strange being from far away. People got uneasy hearing this. They thought she wasn't from our world, maybe a bad sign. She talked about getting food in the cave, adding to the mystery. People started guessing. Some said she was a dark creature. Others said she was carrying something evil. No one knew where she came from or why she was there. The cave turned into a puzzling place, mixing real and strange things. The woman in black stayed a big question mark. People couldn't forget the weird day in the cave, always wondering about the mysterious woman and what really happened in those shadowy depths. The memory lingered, leaving them with more questions than answers.
أعوذ بالله.
Mysterious Bigfoot. In a sunny forest where trees whisper ancient stories, a secret video showed something strange. It happened in the daytime, with sunlight turning everything golden. But in this beautiful place, a mysterious creature appeared. Some called it Bigfoot. This huge creature walked through the woods, making the ground shake with each step. It was like a dark shadow against the green trees, making you feel something strange. It was really big and mysterious, not like anything we know. It seemed to be a bridge between what we can touch and what we can't understand. The creature was covered in black fur that moved like shadows with its every move. The air felt tense, like the woods were telling secrets about this mysterious being. When he looked into its dark eyes through the video, a strong, not good feeling came out. It was like the woods and the creature were keeping secrets together. After people saw the video, everyone gasped. The mysterious creature left a strong mark in the minds of those who watched. We still don't know what it wants or why it's here. The video became a mix of ideas and scared feelings. In the world of things we can't explain, this big, dark creature makes us wonder, how much danger is hiding in the shadows with Bigfoot? Pissed Bigfoot warned hunter and blind. In a big forest with lots of trees, there was a surprise. A video of a huge black creature, the famous Bigfoot. It was like a shadow against the tall trees, a mysterious giant hidden in the wild. The person making the video noticed something strange. Bigfoot looked mad. This was weird because Bigfoot is usually a mystery and not angry. Why it was upset was a secret, lost in the deep forest. Something even stranger happened next. Bigfoot didn't just stay mad, it decided to do something about it. It checked out the person with the camera, showing its wild side. Suddenly, Bigfoot gathered big sticks and branches, making a bunch of weapons. Everyone watching, far away or on screens, got tense, waiting for what would happen next. Bigfoot, now armed with these makeshift tools, surprised everyone with its skill. It threw the wooden stuff at the person with the camera, each throw a mix of amazement and fear. The forest turned into a kind of stage, where nature made a show of a surprising fight between a person and a legendary creature. No one could understand why Bigfoot was so angry. Was it because someone came into its special home, or was it just annoyed at being on camera? The reason stayed hidden in the wild woods. People who saw this were both amazed and scared, feeling a strong mix of wonder and worry. The Bigfoot story, usually just whispers and blurry pictures, became something new in the modern age, leaving behind lots of questions and a scary memory of a huge creature showing its anger deep in the forest. Mysterious Creatures Forest Encounter. In a thick forest, a strange photo appeared showing a mysterious creature that didn't seem like any known animal. It looked like a mix of a monkey and something else standing there surrounded by a mysterious vibe. Covered in fur, it seemed to carry ancient stories, like it held secrets from a really long time ago. The creature had long limbs with claws, making it seem powerful and not like anything you'd see every day. Its eyes were super dark, like staring into a deep unknown place, giving off a sense of either wisdom or maybe something a bit scary. The mouth added to the mystery, as if it knew truths that could change how we see nature. The photo was taken in bright daylight, but the creature made shadows that felt like they were telling forgotten stories. The forest, usually a calm and familiar place, now held this mysterious thing. People who saw the photo were shocked, gasping at this strange encounter that went beyond what they thought they knew. People whispered under the old trees, wondering if it were a spirit protecting the forest, a creature from an ancient tale, or something from places we can't even imagine. The once peaceful forest now hid a secret, calling out to those curious and brave enough to figure out what this mysterious being really was. With no clear answer to the creature's puzzle, the photo became proof that there's still big mysteries out there. In the heart of the forest where shadows tell stories, this mysterious being stayed hidden, challenging those who dared to explore and uncover its secrets. Mysterious Dogman. In the bright forest, a man chased his dog. The dog raced fast like it knew a big secret. Curious, the man followed through trees that whispered stories. Deeper in, shadows stuck to leaves like quiet ghosts. Suddenly, in the middle of the woods, he saw something huge. A mix of man and beast moving gracefully. Weird energy filled the air. Was it a guardian or a stranger from far-off places? Fear gripped the man. His dog stopped, watching the mysterious creature. What brought them here? The familiar forest now felt strange. Scared, the man decided to go back. The forest echoed with his steps, blending with nature's spooky sounds. The mystery lingered, a giant dogman, a guardian, or maybe just a trick of shadows. The man left and the secret stayed hidden. A strange moment in the greenery that puzzled those who heard about it, a story that stayed a question forever. Nobody knew what it really was and left everyone scared. It was totally a mysterious scene. Creepy Skinwalker. With a bone-chilling trail cam capture, an enigmatic creature reminiscent of a Skinwalker alien materialized from the depths of darkness. Its disturbingly slender physique and unsettling hands adorned with 3 to 4 fingers held observers in a trance. Though skeptics cast doubt on its legitimacy, the disquieting video has undeniably sent shivers down the spines of all who have witnessed it. Caution is urged in the shadows, for who can fathom what lies concealed in the obscurity, poised to unveil its mysterious secrets. A scary apartment. In a beloved apartment, a spooky mystery unfolded before a camera's lens. A young girl played badminton alone, but the shuttlecock moved as if by invisible hands. The room felt eerie and questions lingered. Was the girl real or from another world? The enigma blurred the lines between the known and the unknown. As the scene continued, it was clear the girl possessed an otherworldly power. Badminton turned into a paranormal show, and the girl danced to unseen forces. The apartment became a place where the supernatural met the everyday. In the end, more questions than answers remained. The apartment, once full of happy memories, now held a chilling secret. The girl's actions, guided by mysterious forces, left a mark hinting at unexplainable realms and powers. In that cherished apartment, the normal and the supernatural mixed, leaving a lasting enigma for all who saw it. A live frozen monster? Deep in the freezing Antarctic, someone was on an adventurous journey to explore the secrets of the ocean's deepest part. They were going down into the cold, dark water when their equipment started making a strange noise. They got scared and looked around. What they saw gave them a big fright. Under the icy surface, there was a terrifying creature with wide eyes and sharp teeth. It looked like something from another world. The person was so scared, they screamed, and the sound echoed in the cold, empty place. This scary event reminds us that there might be monsters hiding in unexpected places, even where we least expect them. So, the lesson is that sometimes we find spooky things when we explore unknown places. It's a reminder that there's still many mysteries in the world, and we need to be careful when we go on exciting adventures. Bigfoot chases a car. A camera captured one of the most strange sightings. A beast-like creature, huge and hairy, can be seen chasing after something, possibly a car. The video was shot by a camera in Russia, and it has left spectators baffled and scared at the same time. The beast can be seen running through the forest, although the quality of the video is not that good, but the eerie creature is visible. The Bigfoot is a legendary creature that is believed to reside deep inside forests. The creature looks rather like a huge humanoid, but has very strange features such as dark skin and hairy body, like that of an ape, and very large feet, as described by the name. The creature is not considered to be harmful, but its eerie features and huge size scares people off. It also makes a very creepy sound. Many people have witnessed the presence of this mythical creature. However, the true identity of this beast is still a mystery. Although video proofs and images have been circulating the internet for several years now, many people still refuse to believe if the creature really exists, or is it just a hoax, a misunderstanding, or some other creature that it's said to be Bigfoot. This is because the officials and authorities have not approved the claims of Bigfoot's existence to be true yet. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section.
Luas! What is that boy?
Mysterious beings playing with ice. In the daytime, something mysterious happened. Imagine a place like a zoo where secrets hide in plain sight. A secret camera caught something strange. A regular bucket, not filled with normal water, but with icy pieces of mystery. 3 creatures, part wild and part water spirit, played in this frozen world. Were they otters or something between the wild and the water? It's hard to say. Their furry bodies sparkled in the light, hiding stories of unknown beginnings. 2 of these mystery beings danced with the icy bucket, moving like a magical performance. The frozen pieces, like bits of old stories, were their toys in the magical show. But the third one was different. Instead of dancing, it had a special role. Maybe it was a he or an it, but in this strange group, distinctions blurred. This creature gathered frozen cubes in its belly, creating a mysterious connection with the icy cubes. It was like a secret language only they understood. Watching the video, you see a person just peeking into this puzzling story, got caught in a tale of curiosity. The regular daylight hit a world beyond normal, leaving behind a feeling of awe and confusion. This strange scene, both interesting and tricky to understand, became a mark in the book of the unexplainable. A reminder that mysteries are present beneath the surface of everyday life. Horrible screaming. In the quiet evening of Canada, a mysterious video showed a strange scene under the snowy trees. The camera looked at a serious and scary forest with tall trees watching over everything. Deeper into the forest, weird sounds filled the cold air. These sounds were like screams of pain, making the peaceful snowy scene suddenly creepy. The screams echoed, giving a strange feeling to the whole place. Strangely, even though the moonlight created shadows, the source of the scary cries stayed hidden. You couldn't see anything making those sounds. It was like the forest itself was making them. Were these cries from animals we couldn't see, or was there some magical power in the dark woods creating this eerie noise? The more you watched, the more unsure and scared you felt, like the secrets of the snowy wilderness were hidden behind frost and mystery. The snow-covered trees stood silently like guards of a mysterious world where real life mixed with strange and ghostly things. Without a clear answer, your mind started thinking about strange possibilities. Were these cries from unseen creatures, or was there some hidden creature in the forest making these scary sounds? The video left you feeling uneasy, making you think about the mysteries hiding deep in the heart of the Canadian woods. Tall being doing push-ups. As the sun went down and the mountain got darker, the camera recorded something really strange. Up high on that lonely mountain, something unusual was happening. It looked like a person, but it wasn't quite right. This figure was incredibly tall, all stretched out, and it didn't have normal arms and legs. Instead, it had long, web-like hands that moved strangely as if it was doing push-ups. But the creepiest part was when the camera zoomed in even closer. It revealed that this figure had just one long, snake-like leg tucked under its strange body. This bizarre mix of a human-like shape with these weird features gave you a chill. People who saw this on video could not stop wondering what in the world it could be. What was it doing up there on that faraway mountain? Was it guarding some ancient secret? Or maybe it meant something ominous. Or perhaps it was just a creature born out of the scariest nightmares. In the dim light of that mysterious evening, the camera captured something that didn't make sense at all. Those who saw it couldn't help but feel uneasy, haunted by the mystery of this tall, web-handed, single-legged being on that distant mountain, its true nature hidden in darkness. Mysterious giant on mountain. In the daytime on a lonely mountain, something strange happened. A camera captured it showing a huge person walking mysteriously. The mountain was dry and brown trees stood like guards in a quiet place. The video was like a secret message from the unknown. It revealed a giant figure walking with a strange grace. Each step felt like an old secret echoing from the mountain. The emptiness around made everything feel unreal, like a weird feeling in the air. The mountain, once just watching time pass, now had a strange visitor. A giant ghost-like figure that nobody could understand. The trees with their twisted branches seemed to share ancient secrets. As the giant moved, it felt like it was from another world. People watching were puzzled. Was it a creature from stories like Bigfoot? Or maybe something not from our world? The mysterious giant made everyone feel uneasy, a reminder that unknown things hide just out of sight. The video didn't explain it all, leaving viewers wondering what this huge thing really was. After seeing this strange event, people couldn't stop talking. The mountain, once peaceful, now held secrets waiting to unfold, wrapped in the light of day, ready to reveal the mysteries we can't understand. Enigma of Bigfoot. In a thick forest, a person walked alone. The wind whispered mysterious things, guiding the wanderer to an unusual sight. With only the weak daylight, the person decided to film what hid among the old trees. The camera caught something strange. Bigfoot, a huge creature moving mysteriously between light and dark. It walked with a strong purpose, like a ghost protecting nature's secrets.
He's moving. He's moving, he's moving, he's moving.
Zooming in, the footage revealed the creature's intense movements, showing its anger as it moved among the trees, leaving everyone confused. The person feeling their heart race with the creature's wild beast found more than just a video. A giant footprint in the dirt hinted at the massive thing that had walked there. The air felt strange, like something magical had happened.
You can see a little bit where it's smashed. See toes.
The footprints told stories of an unseen creature, a secret keeper. Why did Bigfoot choose this spectral forest? What made it dance angrily through the trees? The ancient forest stayed quiet, keeping its secrets hidden in the rustling leaves. The person who accidentally saw this amazing thing felt a mix of wonder and fear. Afterwards, a deep silence covered the forest, like the trees were holding their breath after meeting something they couldn't understand.
He's moving. He's moving, he's moving, he's moving.
The mystery of Bigfoot, caught in quick pictures and hidden footprints, affected everyone who saw it, making them feel both surprised and curious about the unknown. Mysterious werewolf encounter. In a spooky hospital room, there was a video of a hurt werewolf. It was big and scary with long arms and legs, covered in hair and with long nails. It looked wild. The video made it mysterious, like a secret. We didn't know why it was in the hospital, maybe for science or research. The werewolf seemed to have a history of being dangerous, living in darkness. People talked about rangers like they were trying to control the werewolf, but we weren't sure if it was a dangerous enemy or just unlucky. The video ended, but the mystery stayed. We couldn't understand why the werewolf was hurt, and the questions didn't go away. It felt like a story hidden in the shadows, full of things we didn't know. The werewolf in the video became a symbol of mystery, frozen in time. We couldn't figure out its real story, and it stayed a secret, lost in the uncertainty of the hospital room. The video left us with a strange feeling, like we were on the edge of something unknown, and the werewolf became a spooky puzzle waiting to be solved. Werewolf Santa's mysterious encounter. In the dark night where shadows played hide and seek, a secret video showed something strange. The dark was like a big mystery hiding regular things. But then, a sneaky camera light uncovered something really interesting. Guess who showed up? A werewolf Santa. Imagine Santa with fur like a werewolf. Weird, right?
Oh my!
The camera caught this not-so-normal Santa under its bright light. The werewolf had a grip on a little toy, a puppy. Strange, huh? A big scary werewolf playing with a tiny puppy toy. The video made me wonder, why is the werewolf pretending to be Santa? And why is it acting hungry for a toy in the middle of the night? It's like mixing up things that don't usually go together. The camera light made the scene look like it was from another world, with long shadows talking in a quiet way. The mix of spooky and sort of cute kept me stuck, not sure what to think. In those quick moments on the video, the werewolf Santa, wanting to munch on a toy, made a puzzling story. The dark didn't hide things anymore. It showed a story that's not normal, making me think and wonder a lot.
Oh my!
Russian Yeti. As the sun dipped below the horizon and darkness cloaked the surroundings, a camera captured an eerie spectacle. In the faint glow, an otherworldly figure emerged from the depths of the Russian woods. No ordinary sight, but a Russian Yeti, a creature spoken of in hushed tones among the locals. This enigmatic being pursued by a lone car along a desolate winding road, creating an atmosphere of suspense. Inside the vehicle, children screamed in terror, their fear seemingly transcending the screen and instilling a shared sense of unease among viewers. The peculiar cat and mouse game between the Yeti and the car heightened the tension, resembling a nightmarish scenario. The reason for the creature's appearance in such a remote location remained unknown. Was it a guardian or a harbinger of impending danger? The origins and purpose of the Russian Yeti became a perplexing enigma, fading into the haunting landscape. In that fleeting and surreal moment, the line between reality and the inexplicable blurred, leaving us with lingering questions about that chilling night in the heart of the Russian wilderness. Mysterious Mothman's cryptic flight. On the screen, there was a strange video with a mysterious creature. It had two ghostly arms and wings that moved quietly, carrying it into the sky. It looked like a shadowy person against the dark night, a puzzle hidden in the unknown. People talked in soft voices, mentioning the Mothman. Some thought it was a creature from old stories, part of legends and mysteries. Others wondered if it held secrets in unexplored places. But as the video continued, the real answers stayed tricky, slipping away like sand through fingers. People guessed and thought different things, trying to make sense of it. Some said the Mothman was real, telling stories of something beyond our world. Others who doubted unusual things asked different questions. They were curious but not sure what to believe. The creature flew, a mysterious dance in the vast sky, leaving only uncertainty behind. Without clear answers, it became a secret code, something too hard for regular minds to understand. Where it came from, why it was there, and what it really was became a cosmic mystery, a story written in the unknown stars. When the video ended, the mysterious creature disappeared from people's thoughts. The puzzle stayed unsolved, a question in everyone's mind, a reminder of how fascinating mysteries are, always calling curious people to explore the confusing paths of things we can't explain. Sasquatch's eerie forest dance. Deep in a mysterious forest, something strange happened in the bright daylight. A secret event unfolded and a hidden video revealed something that was really hard to understand. In the middle of the trees and shadows, a creature appeared. It was kind of hard to see because it moved in the dancing fire. This mysterious being moved in a strange and graceful way, leaving behind a sense of confusion.
Oh yeah, lots of fire.
No one could really figure out what it was, like a ghost moving through the fire. People who saw it started talking quietly. Some said it might be the famous Sasquatch, a creature from stories. They thought this legendary thing was now walking between what we know and what we think is made up, right in the middle of the fire. Even the fire seemed to act differently around it, moving aside like it respected this strange force.
Oh yeah, lots of fire.
As the creature went on, a weird feeling crept over the people watching. Fear took hold of them, like the natural world was unraveling right before their eyes. It was like a mix of things they knew and things they couldn't understand. A spooky dance of shadows and fire put together by powers beyond what people could grasp.
Oh yeah, lots of fire.
The video, like a secret message from another time, stayed in the minds of those who saw it. The mystery of the Sasquatch running through the fire stuck with them, a sign that deep in the forest, things we don't get might be waiting for someone brave enough to find out. The big question stayed: what secrets does the forest keep, and what strange powers are hidden there? Kiev's enigmatic evening. As the sun set in Kiev, a video showed something strange under a bridge. The road, usually busy with people, now had mysterious creatures in the dim light. They moved in a weird way, making the evening feel strange. It was like a secret show under the sky. Under the bridge, these mysterious creatures appeared. They were hard to see clearly, adding to the weird feeling. The air felt heavy, like something eerie was happening below the city's normal life. Watching the video made people nervous. What were these creatures, and where did they come from? The fear came from not knowing. The bridge, usually just a path, became a door to something mysterious. People guessed about these creatures, but no one had real answers. Were they from another world just visiting ours? Or were they protectors of an old secret bothered by the usual things above? The question stayed, and the video continued. The fear stayed too, making those who watched shiver. No one could solve the puzzle of these creatures' purpose. Kiev, usually full of history, now had a new mystery. People were left scared and unsure about the strange night. The video became proof of something unexplainable, a moment with weird beings in the city's lights. With no answers, stories of magic and unknowns filled people's thoughts even after the video ended. That evening in Kiev became a time when the normal and the mysterious mixed in a strange dance. Mysterious wolf sounds. In Scotland at night, the video showed dark scenes. It was like a black blanket covering everything, with shadows and secrets peeking through. The moon tried to shine its light, but the darkness stayed mysterious and puzzling. Strange sounds echoed from far away like a spooky wolf song. But was it really a wolf? The sounds stayed hidden, not telling where they came from. A creepy rhythm moved through the silent night, a mysterious whisper from a place we couldn't see. As the video went on, the sounds got louder, like a ghostly music playing from unseen places. The howls felt strange, not just like regular wolf sounds. Was it truly a wolf, or was some strange creature wandering in the Scottish night? The dark landscape showed shadows dancing, hiding more than showing. The camera was just watching, capturing the mystery of the night. It hinted at secrets lost at hidden places, where truth and mystery mixed in a forever dance. The person watching, just seeing this strange music of the night, didn't know what was real. The uncertainty stayed like a mist, a mark on that Scottish night story. The video ended, but the puzzle stayed, remembered as a question without an answer, a mystery that would always be there, lingering in the dark. Mysterious woods creature. In the woods, under the sunlight peeking through the leaves, a video showed something strange. A mysterious creature, all black and hidden in the shadows, kept its details secret. It was big and hard to see, like a ghost among the trees. People watching wondered about this mysterious thing in the woods. What was it there for? What was hiding under its dark surface? The forest, quiet and full of trees, kept its own secrets, making it tricky for anyone trying to figure things out. As the camera moved, the mystery got bigger, like reaching into your thoughts. What made this creature? Was it part of nature or something more mysterious? Its presence surprised and scared people at the same time. But why was it there, and what it wanted stayed unknown? Like a secret dance with things hard to understand. It became like a guard of secrets in the wild, showing that the woods hold many mysteries. The video only gave a quick look at what might be a bigger story, leaving everyone curious and puzzled. The daylight made the creature even more mysterious, each video frame adding more questions. The woods, usually a calm place, now had a hidden story. The mysterious creature stayed keeping its secrets and making people wonder about the unknown things in the heart of the forest. Eerie wolf encounter. In an old dark forest where leaves make soft sounds, a story happened. A ranger who watched over the wild alone walked through big trees. In this magical place where real and strange mix, his camera took a scary picture. A thing hidden in the old woods. Mysterious creature encounter. In the dark night, a strange video told a mysterious story. Someone secretly met a hidden creature barely seen against the black sky. The camera showed a spooky discovery, a creature shaped like a shadow. The video, like a dance with darkness, uncovered the secret creature. Its eyes, shining like unknown lights, broke through the darkness. A mysterious guard hiding behind a cold wall in the dark. As the brave person with the camera came closer, the creature quietly moved away like a ghostly dance. It disappeared into the dark corners, leaving only its bright eyes in the air. A confusing puzzle in the dark, making people wonder what it was. People started guessing in the quiet night. Some thought it might be a strange dog, like a myth. Others, who knew more about mysterious stories, whispered about a creature that could be both human and a beast, like a werewolf. But even with all the guesses, the real answer stayed hidden, lost in the mysterious dance between the person and the creature in the dark. A scene of not knowing, like a quiet dance at night. This strange moment stuck in people's minds, leaving them confused, trying to understand. In the story of things that are hard to explain, this night meeting became proof that amazing things hide just outside what we can understand. A mystery covered in shadows, a puzzle that no one solved, still lingering in the memories of that strange meeting. A dance with something unknown, remembered in the quiet whispers of the night. Mystical extraterrestrial encounter. On the screen, a weird video appeared showing a strange picture. Taken from an airplane window, it was a huge alien creature hanging out in the sky above the clouds. The creature was so big, like a giant shadow against the misty background. It had long arms and legs reaching into the sky like they belonged to another world. What made it even stranger was a reflection, like a mirror image on the creature's surface, suggesting there's more to it than we see. It added another layer to the already confusing picture. People everywhere were puzzled by this discovery. In our everyday world, this weird thing showed up, making us question what we know. It hinted at something we can't understand, something hiding in plain sight. No one knew where it came from or why it was there. The mystery stuck around like a puzzle we couldn't solve. The whole thing made us uneasy, like a big question mark hanging in the air. Up there in the sky, a hidden world opened up, a place with strange creatures watching us quietly from the edges of what we know. The big question remained, just like the creature itself, What's behind the clouds, hidden where we can't see? Cow eating snake. So get this, a lady who owns a cow catches something totally bizarre on camera. Her cow, just munching away in the field, is actually chowing down on a snake. The owner's face? Utter shock. She's standing there like, wait, what's happening?
Ew.
Picture this, the cow doing its cow thing, treating the snake like it's spaghetti or something. And get this, the cow seems super chill, like it's having the best meal ever. Meanwhile, the owner's probably thinking, is my cow for real right now? You've got this strange scene of a cow casually having a snake for lunch, and the lady is just stuck there, eyes wide open.
You seriously eating that?
It's like a nature show gone crazy. You'd think the cow might freak out, but nope, it's just happily munching away. The whole thing's so weird, you can't help but watch and wonder, what on earth did I just witness? Just a day in the life of a cow having a snake snack, and an owner left wondering if her cow missed the memo on what's normal to eat. Cosmic Enigma unveiled. A strange video appeared, kind of hidden and mysterious. It showed a weird picture sent to the UFO network. In the picture, there was something with wings that you couldn't see normally. It looked like a UFO, one of those unknown things in the sky. The strange part? It made no noise at all. People thought maybe it used anti-gravity or some other super cool tech. People who tried to figure it out talked about it being similar to the famous Roswell UFO. That's like a legendary story people tell about a weird thing in the sky. It's like a shadow in space, making people wonder what it really is. But even with all the talk, the mystery stayed a mystery. Nobody, no smart person could figure out what this winged mystery thing really was. It stayed hidden like a secret code written in the story of the universe. This strange dance of the Roswell-like thing became a forever puzzle, a song the universe sings that we just can't understand, keeping us curious and wondering about the things we don't know. Pissed Bigfoot warned hunter and blind. In a big forest with lots of trees, there was a surprise. A video of a huge black creature, the famous Bigfoot. It was like a shadow against the tall trees, a mysterious giant hidden in the wild. The person making the video noticed something strange. Bigfoot looked mad. This was weird because Bigfoot is usually a mystery and not angry. Why it was upset was a secret lost in the deep forest. Something even stranger happened next. Bigfoot didn't just stay mad, it decided to do something about it. It checked out the person with the camera, showing its wild side. Suddenly, Bigfoot gathered big sticks and branches, making a bunch of weapons. Everyone watching far away or on screens got tense, waiting for what would happen next. Bigfoot, now armed with these makeshift tools, surprised everyone with its skill. It threw the wooden stuff at the person with the camera, each throw a mix of amazement and fear. The forest turned into a kind of stage where nature made a show of a surprising fight between a person and a legendary creature. No one could understand why Bigfoot was so angry. Was it because someone came into its special home, or was it just annoyed at being on camera? The reason stayed hidden in the wild woods. People who saw this were both amazed and scared, feeling a strong mix of wonder and worry. The Bigfoot story, usually just whispers and blurry pictures, became something new in the modern age, leaving behind lots of questions and a scary memory of a huge creature showing its anger deep in the forest. Thank you for coming along on this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing and terrifying video ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures.